How are we doing there, boys and girls? Good morning, good morning. Welcome in, boys and girls. How are we doing? Good to see you all this morning. So I'm starting a little bit later than planned due to, unforeseen technical issues that we seem to have almost every single day at the moment. But we're good. For some reason, my camera just would not work this morning. So after unplugging everything, plugging everything back in again, the magic, turn it off, turn it on again, seemed to work. But we're up and running. We are live. It's Friday. Friday means we are so close to the weekend. And it also means that with this being the first weekend of a new patch, there's some good possibilities ahead for us. Without a doubt, this could possibly be quite an interesting weekend of sales if you are willing to, craft some items, get some stuff listed. So many people appear to be either replacing existing or crafting new legendaries. Either way, it means that the sales of base legendary items are doing pretty well. But it also means materials are doing some absolutely cuckoo crazy things. So it's time to investigate a little bit, see if we can work out any patterns, any trends, and see if we can take it from there. Now, let's firstly, actually, I've got the wrong account open. We should probably check the bank characters first because we've probably got some sales to collect, some items to relist. Let's get that done first and foremost this morning. I'm tempted to, now that we've seen some drop rate increases to materials, to investigate further. Maybe do a refresh course for people on, how and where and why you should go and get these materials. Especially things like Elysium ore. Elysium ore has had a 20% bump. Was it 20% bump? Yeah, 20% bump to drop chance. Not only that, you get 10% more essences from each Elysium ore. So the cost of essences, specifically, I'm looking at you Dawn crafters out there, the cost of your essences to make Shadowghast rings and necklaces should have taken a sizable decrease. Maybe not necessarily straight away, but long term they certainly will. We tested some jewel crafting a few days ago, but we might actually need to go do some farming. How about you pick up a hammer and start mining? We goblins need that ore. It is true. It is true. Now, while I don't profess to enjoy too much farming, what I do try and do at least is keep my eyes on what are the somewhat optimal farming routes, for two reasons. One, because it's good to know how the people who are farming, how much of a certain material they can get in any given time, because that in turn has a reflection on its value. So even if you don't choose to do much farming yourself, it's kind of good knowledge to have all the same. Oh, loads of stuff. We can't even get to see the whole mailbox. Okay, right, we're going to have to post a few things then. If we're going to post a few things, we should probably... Yeah, this is what I thought. We've probably got a lot of stuff about to expire. We sold some bone shattered treads already this morning without doing anything. Alright, cool. Let's do a cancel scan on Legos before we relist Legos. I didn't really have much of a plan of action today other than just to explore the patch a little bit more. It's really weird considering there's not actually any content in this patch. I definitely don't think that the longevity, like even if people have come back to play the game for the new patch, I really don't think, other than maybe leveling some alts ready for the mage tower, that people are going to stick around all that long. Which is a bit of a concern long term, but at least this first week, this first reset should be of use. I'm very, very tempted, to pick up Call of Duty and play the campaign of that. Now, I don't know if I'll do it on stream or not, but the story mode of Call of Duty is never incredible, but it's usually worth giving a go. and it comes out today, so I might we might stream that later on this evening. We'll see. We'll see. But we got some auction house stuff to do first and foremost. Loads of cancels. Good, good, good. Got to try modded Minecraft at some point. It's on my list. It's definitely on my list of something to do. I've never really got into Minecraft in any way, shape or form to begin with, but I am aware that some of the mods for Minecraft can basically reinvent the game, which is something I certainly will look at some point. I don't want to put too much on my plate though at the moment. I'm already very much still enjoying New World, regardless of the public opinion of the game. I'm still very much enjoying playing New World, and already slightly struggling to divide my time up. So this is why if I was to play the storyline of Call of Duty, that's like, I mean, what's the storyline? Like 8 hours of gameplay maybe? I wouldn't be doing much Call of Duty PvP, online multiplayer sort of stuff. But yes, modded Minecraft does appeal to me for sure. Right, all of this is going to expire in a minute anyway, so let's just get listing stuff up. Let's go everything up and base group. Go. It's the kind of thing that with looking at it realistically, between today and patch 9.2, there's probably going to be a sizable amount of time. Now, my guesstimation is that we won't see patch 9.2 till the early months of 2022, meaning that we've got a sizable amount of time in between to do different things. So there's plenty of time, plenty of time. Although saying that, hopefully we will get the best thing that I think Blizzard could do is just start talking about patch 9.2. Even if we don't get a PTR, just start talking about it. Give us some heads up to what's coming. The sooner they start talking about it, the sooner people will start caring about it. At the moment, we know nothing. We know nothing. And so people don't care. And I don't think 9.1.5 is going to do anything for that. They need to start... What they really, really need to do is they need to get the PTR out and they need to start talking about patch 9.2 in the next couple of weeks. Because we've got a month until Legion Time Walking comes out. And the only thing that is could be considered new content is the Mage Tower. And Legion Mythic Plus, if that's your bag. But... even that technically is not new content, but for easily 50% of the players it probably will be, because they never did it first time round. So even if it's rehashed content, it's still technically new to a lot of people. But we're still a month away for that, so they gotta do something. They gotta do something. They gotta justify that monthly sub. They gotta justify it somehow. Right, there's that load listed. I really, really hope that, you know, some materials start showing up on this realm. Otherwise, I'm going to be screwed. Take expireds out first. Although, saying that, if other goblins on my server decide that they want to buy all of my legendaries to try and flip them, then I'll have a good day of sales regardless. By the looks of things, we had a good day of sales. And that's not even the entire mailbox. Okay. Whoa, we broke the 2 mil mark on this realm. Damn, I've not done that very often. Okay, let's get these listed and let's take a look. On a Thursday, over 2 million sales on a Thursday. Ouch. This is just one realm, though. It's really interesting to me now to see just how different realms play out. This realm, I seem to be selling legendaries like hotcakes. Yet on Torin Mill, bigger server, more players, it's proving to be much more difficult to sell them. Which is counterintuitive. You would assume it to be the other way around. But this is why I'm quite interested in, you know, playing on multiple different servers. Because it means all your eggs are not... Even if you're doing the same thing on all those servers, some servers just perform better than others. And there's almost nothing you can do about it. I wish there was some... I mean, there kind of is some way for me to track the prices of these things historically. Because at least TSM does track it. But I'm just trying to see if my efforts to push the prices down on some of these random items is working or not. So you can see the historical price is 160,000 gold. The current market value is 120. I'm posting it for 100. Which in turn should contribute to keep pushing this value down. Which is exactly what I want. I mean, an item level 44 ring is not worth 100,000 gold. Not to anybody any day of the week. So, listing it as such is ridiculous. Fixing these crazy prices is of high importance to me. Because it's not just misleading for me, and I don't mind it as much because I look at the prices of these things and I know they're misleading prices. The problem is they're misleading to other people, and that's what annoys me. Especially with crafted items. It tricks people into crafting items that they probably shouldn't be crafting. And from, you know, most people, they craft items because they want to make gold. And if they're being tricked into believing something is worth considerably more than what it is actually, because of spiraling prices, then you gotta take some conservative effort to try and fix that. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, okay, cancelled.
My inventory is full.
I'm going to keep it pretty chill today, though. It's Friday. It's nearly the weekend. Nothing too serious today. Plus, I'm tired. Which will maybe mean I won't be quite as enthusiastic as I normally am, but... Above max price, posting at max price. Unbride arm guards at rank 6. Okay, sure. There's really not a lot of this stuff kicking about. Let's put it in the hit. What did I pay for this? Like 11, 12 gold a piece. Let's throw it in there. Oh my days. We now have the grand total. We did over 3 million gold in sales yesterday. On a Thursday. On a Thursday. Wow. Okay. That's bonkers. 87,000 gold for a jeweled Onyx Panther. Methinks I screwed up. There's like, what is it? 2046. There's 80,000. There's at least 80,000 gold of vendor mats in that thing. See, that's me trying to get rid of it, just to get rid of it. Somebody got themselves a bargain on that one. Oh, okay, we've got expireds coming through, sure. Enchanted lightless silk. 50 enchanted lightless silk for 10,000 gold. Okay. That worries me, because that means there's probably still no lightless silk on this realm. 62k for the cape. 75k for bone shatter greaves. These prices are gross. This just goes to show that people's like price anchor for legendaries is still really high. People are probably coming back to the game looking at buying one of these base legendary items, and even at these prices they're probably thinking that they're cheap, because the last time they had to buy one it was like 150k. That's what's really incredible to see. That people apparently are willing, more than willing, to pay 50, 60, 70,000 gold for a legendary still. With obviously no understanding of just how much they actually cost to craft. Which, if I wasn't such a greedy goblin, would make me feel bad, but that's pretty impressive. A lot of Grim... Oh, this is all the Grim Veiled stuff that my competition tried to buy off me. To probably just put straight back on the auction house. Ironically, still not really selling anything that isn't a legendary, though. Even though we post a whole bunch of other crafted things as well. Well. Over 3 million in sales on a Thursday. On one server. Yoink. That means even after restocking yesterday, we're at a profit. Is that pushed us? Are we nearly at 30 mil over here? Oh Jesus! Look at this spike. Damn. Nearly 28 million over here now. Not far off our third gold cap. Juicy. I'll take it. Right. That might all change very quickly, though, if we need to buy materials at stupid prices. Elythium ore, 100 gold a piece. In some quantity. Wish I had a mill. Guess I've got to play the game again to do that. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to make gold without playing the game. But it's one of the biggest reasons to why I prefer to make gold via crafting than any other method. Farming has its pros and cons. Crafting has its pros and cons. Flipping items has its pros and cons. But the only one that is almost bulletproof is crafting. Simply because once you have the ability to craft something, you will always have the ability to craft something. And the way this game is set up is that, you know, the time it physically takes you to craft an item is basically nothing. It's 1.5 seconds, assuming you have the materials. So once you have the ability to craft something, it's super quick and easy most of the time to do your restocks. Now, there are some complications with things like enchanted materials and Shadowghast ingots that you need them quite frequently in ridiculously large quantities and might have to look at crafting those first. But either way, it's for example, with farming, the second you stop farming, you stop increasing your wealth. And the only way to increase it further is to go back and do yet more farming. Sort of the same with flipping. that if you're flipping items, soon as you stop looking for good
Is that
deals...
your wallet? Or are you just glad to see me?
Oh,
Both, I hope.
Baby Faith? Is that meant to be Baby Faith? I'm not sure. But either way, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's the crafting is just more bulletproof. With like I said, flipping is similar to farming in terms of that. As soon as you stop looking for good deals, you stop. You know, apart from just selling out your inventory, you stop making gold. With crafting, it's the only one that can be almost completely passive if you do it correctly. And that goes to show, you know, when you look at my last months of sales, ignoring this spike from the new patch, going from just over 20 mil to 25 mil in a month where I played New World for 300 hours. This wasn't playing World of Warcraft. This was playing another game, logging on once or twice a day to check my auctions, and once a week doing a restock of items. These downward spikes were the 2 big restocks I did. I did 2 restocks in a month. And this is the point. If you stock up big enough and have the ability to stock up big enough and then just, you know, sell it all, as long as you're profitable on what you sell, this entire 5 million gold that I made on this realm last month was with maybe 20 minutes of effort a day. Now there's no other way to achieve that other than through crafting. Farming, you can't. If you spend 20 minutes a day farming, you'll end up with 10,000 gold by the end of the month. You'll literally go nowhere. Let's. What I should also clarify though is that's not me bashing farming. just because I don't like farming, I know that farming, somebody has to do it. Because I can't do my crafting unless there's many people out there doing the farming. Because of course I can't buy the materials in bulk unless somebody is doing the hard work of going and getting them. So I understand that farming has its place. But one of the biggest life lessons I try to teach people when it comes to making gold in this game is that farming should be, you know, where you start. There is a period in time to when you can no longer feel the need to do it. If you have enough gold to be able to buy the materials, you probably should just buy the materials. Maybe do some intermediate crafting, sure, but where's lightless silk on this list? 100 gold a piece still. Oh my! See, this is the only exception to the rule, right? Sometimes you do need to do some farming because, regardless of how much gold I have, there is 1,000 lightless silk on my auction house. Like, I can't even buy the materials even if I want. Even if I was to buy everything, I could buy everything. I'd spend 175 gold for every single lightless silk. I still wouldn't be able to craft more than 2 legendaries out of it. There's a real lightless silk problem. A real problem on my realm. But it's a problem that gets fixed very quickly. It gets very quickly fixed because somebody will come to the auction house and they'll go, oh look, I can make 100 gold for every lightless silk. I know where I can farm a whole bunch of lightless silk. Or I've got a whole bunch of lightless silk in a guild bank somewhere. Let's dig it out and throw it up on the auction house. These problems tend to fix themselves very quickly. Corthite crystals, I think I should probably hoover up a few more of these. Although I'm really keen to get them for a sub 100 gold if I can. But I don't think beggars can be choosers. I think that's the phrase. 115 Corthite crystals at 110 gold apiece is below my current smart average buy price, so sure, why not? Sure, why not? Yesterday we had a... See, this is my point, right? Yesterday we had a little bit of an lithium ore problem. The problem being that there wasn't any. But this is a problem that's not... I wouldn't go as far as to say it's fixed itself, but you can see for a fact that some people either dug out a bunch of a lithium ore that they just happened to have lying about, or secondly, they went out and farmed it. Either way, I don't care how they got it. The point is they got it and they put it on the auction house. Now, did they put it on the auction house at a price that I'm willing to pay? Yeah, kind of, if I get really desperate. Now, if I look at my inventory of legendaries right now, I am kind of desperate. For one simple reason. Look at how many Shadowgast items I do not own. What is going on here? 220,000 gold for Shadowgast boots at rank 6. Hang on. Hang on. Shadowgast. What they call Sabatons or something. Who's selling this? Who's selling this? I don't even know who's selling that. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. I mean, fair play if you say it. But that's the point, right? When you can do... Oh my god, look, there's literally none of them. There's actually none of them. That's funny. There's not even a pair of rank 5s on the auction house. Okay. Okay. Well, firstly then, I think what we should probably do is make some... yeah, okay. We are going to, against my better judgment, pay over the odds for the Alethea ore. Simply because it's there. And we can. First thing to do is crash it. Yeah, yeah, just, yeah. Yeah. We'll buy all of that. That's all of the... I would love to say the word cheap, but it's not. I mean, the market value on this stuff is 81 gold, but as we know, it's a scarce commodity on this server at the moment. So we'll pay over the odds because there's definite profit to be made out the back of that. So we'll hoover that up real quick. All bought. We will get to work turning that into... Actually, do we have any... We don't. We need to make more jewel crafting stuff as well. We might have to share the wealth on this a little bit again. But let's get to work making some Shadowgast ingots over here. Lithium bars, sorry. We're out of soul dust. Is that something we can fix relatively cheaply? Yes. Yoink. In times like this, where the materials are a little bit scarce and the end products are also scarce but in demand, is why I don't really care too much about what I pay for materials. Because whatever I pay for my materials, I'll just pass that cost on to whoever ends up buying the legendary. So it's less of an issue at the moment how much I pay for things. Obviously, you continuously want to focus on getting shit cheap, but... right, let's leave this dude doing what he's doing. Let's check our other realm for auctions whilst that's going. And then we can craft some Shadowgast stuff and get that restocked a little bit. Because it's the one thing we didn't restock yesterday. But the reason we didn't restock it was because there was no Alethea. So we just had to wait for there to be some. What are we selling? Shadowgast Greaves. Of course. Literally as I talk about Shadowgast stuff. Rank 4 Shadowgast Greaves. 36,000 gold. 18,000 gold crafting cost currently. Oh, how am I doing for Shadowgast ingots actually? Do I still have a sizable... I think Shadowgast ingots was the one thing I was doing alright with. Yeah, I still got 6,500 Shadowgast ingots. Although we'll probably churn through a lot of that very quickly. Wasn't expecting to feel the necessity to do another restock today, but considering there's lots of zeros in columns that I know are important ones for there to not be zeros. Grimveiled Cape, for example, to not have any of these for sale is... I mean, there's no other word for it. It's stupid to not have these for sale today. Same with the Shadowgast ring. These are the two biggest selling items, legendary-wise. For me to not have any is dumb. Somebody misposted a rank 4 ring and I flipped it for 10x the price. I smiled and thought, amen. Yes. Sometimes it's nice to get those. It's nice to strike it lucky occasionally. I'm thinking to myself if there's any intermediate products I should be making at the same time. Should be putting all of my accounts to use if I can. I don't need to be making Shadowgast ingots. Making heavy callous hide from callous hide is probably something that's valuable to do right now. Heavy callous hide is 337 by itself. Callous hide is 300 gold. Okay, so even then it's okay, let's go to work taking that off the market. Probably more than I need, but I don't really care. Let's also borrow this. No, that's fine. We'll leave that there for now. In fact, I might go up to 400. It's really tempting just to hoover this up. Because guess what? It really creates a problem for anybody else needing to restock if I just hoover it up. It's nearly 100 gold more than I want to pay per item. But to have it is better. To have it and have it at an expensive price is better than not having it at all. Did I really just spend 1.5 million on heavy callous hide? Oh, that's funny. I'm going to cancel my listings for it though. My auctions, heavy callous hide. Cancel. Heavy callous hide, cancel. Enchanted heavy callous hide, also cancel. Go big or go home.
I cannot carry more.
Aha, inventory's full, of course. Restocking again after yesterday. You're confident in high sales for the next few weeks? No. What I'm buying now will not last me more than a couple of days at this rate. I appear to be in a relatively luxurious position of not having a huge amount of competition on selling the legendary items. So for whilst that is a thing, it's worth taking advantage of. This is why, in a weird way, I'm not focusing on the higher population, the busier server. I'm focusing on the server where I actually know I can make more gold. The sun is shining on Sylvanas right now, so... And if I can make a power play such as buying out the entire stockpile of heavy callous hide, it will probably be worth it. Because then I'll have even less competition selling the legendaries. Right, how did we do over here then? Let's get this rocking and rolling. Why can I not click the mailbox? Hello? Can I click the auctioneer? Yeah, why can I not click the mailbox? Okay. It's a phasing issue. I need to go until some text appears on the screen. Cape of Stranglethorn. There we go. Text has appeared on the screen. That's the indication that you've phased to a new zone. Then go back. Booty Bay. Now we should be able to click the mailbox. Bingo. Oh, the things you learn after 15 years of playing this game. Right, let's grab the expireds there. Oh, I'm in the middle of Corthia. Of course I am. We're in the Corthia jail. We're locked in the Corthia jail. Okay, and we've got no space. No space for anything.
My inventory is full.
Where's Heavy Callous Hide? Heavy Callous Hide. There we go. Go. Right. Where are we at? Oh, more expireds are coming through. Ah, gross. Now I'm doing too many things at once. My brain can't handle it. We're making Heavy Callous Hide over here. Let's deal with this. We should be making these. We should be posting these. Go. And we should be emptying the mailbox here. Yes, good. Oh, okay. Let's just wait literally a few minutes. Multitasking for the win. Snow Lily Belt, what's going on? Are we working towards... We are slowly working towards fixing this, look. Historical price 152. Current market price 135. Min buyout 130. I'm posting it for 123. We are slowly pushing the price down. Oh my days, we've been selling legendary. It was Shadowgast Ring at rank 6, Bone Shatter Arm Guards at rank 5. Selling legendaries without doing a single cancel scan or listing yet today. Crazy times. Crazy. How's all... Okay, all of that's expired now. That's good. Let's do a full... I might just do a full... How many auctions we got? 173 maximum. Full cancel scan. Let's do a full clean out over here. My streams never go the way I plan them to. I had no intention of doing full restocks and buying out a bunch of materials, doing any of this yet today. Sometimes you get presented with opportunities you can't turn down. Corthia dailies. They're on our list. They're on the list for sure. They're not particularly high on the list though at the moment. although they should be. I was thinking the other day, right? I was thinking that we're nearly, all apart from a couple of weeks, we are nearly 1 year into Shadowlands, almost to the day. And I was thinking to myself about how much gold I've been able to make over that period of time. And I was like, right, well, how many months are there in a year? There's 12 months in a year. If I can make 60 million gold in a year, then that's 5 million gold a month, which is a Brutosaur a month. Now, I'm actually not that far from that. If we can have another couple of days, if we can milk patch 9.1.5 for a few days, we might get there. So for the 1 year anniversary of Shadowlands, we might have made a 60 million gold profit. Now, I probably already have, because of course I do spend gold as well. I'm not just making it, but considering I've maxed out my Blizzard balance a few times, I pay for 4 accounts using using gold. I do have expenses to go alongside that. But a 5 million gold a month profit would be quite nice. Would be quite nice. It's a milestone. It's a nice milestone. Fire Mage and Shoregast for some fun. But fun for who? Fun for who? When Korthia came out, I reset the Goblin Gliders for 400 gold each, made about 800k in 2 days, and then that's my whole gold farming career this expansion. Hey, if you can make 800k in 2 days and you're happy with it, then perfect scenario. Actually perfect. Next expansion removes Legos. I think I'm quitting. There's no going back. I've said since the day Shadowlands came out that the legendary market is so broken we will never see it again. We will never see anything quite this ridiculously broken ever again. The amount of potential gold that can be made with the legendaries in this expansion is gross. Actually gross. Because when you think about it logically, you are crafting people's best in slot bits of gear throughout the entire expansion. You are also continuously providing an upgrade path for people, so people are not just buying one item once. By this point in time, they could have quite easily bought 6 items, rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now, we obviously, smart of us out there know that you don't have to upgrade from rank 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, but people do. Additionally, there's so many different legendary powers that people often want to have more than one of them in the first place. And on top of all of that, the initial barrier to entry to get into the position where you can sell those items was about 30 million gold worth of investment, or at least turnover, which instantly limited the amount of people that even had the ability to think about doing it. All of that combined is basically the stars aligning, and crafting has never had anything even remotely this powerful, nor do I think they will ever have anything this powerful again. Because as much as I hate to say it, having so few people dominate such an incredibly powerful market is not what Blizzard wants. Because it funnels all of the gold out from the bottom and up to the top. Way more than naturally happens anyway. So, just like Blizzard removed the long boy from the game because they didn't like the power of everybody having easy access to an auction house, they will very likely remove this level of power from crafters, because they don't want 4 goblins on a realm to hold 95% of the wealth. And unfortunately, I know you mentioned boosting. In comparison to boosting, this is something Blizzard can fix. They can fix this by just not doing it again. The boosting issue they can't easily fix because there'll always be a demand for a service of that nature. Kind of suck when boosting will become the #1 way to make gold, so they'll get all the black market auction house mogs, mounts, mogs, etc. Yeah. I mean, there is argument that boosting is the #1 way to make gold, but the problem is that the people that make the most gold by boosting are weirdly not the people that do the boosting. It's a very strange system. It's the people that advertise the boosts and the people that take the, you know, the management cut, I guess you could call it, from the top. You know, the people that run the discords, the people that put the communities together. They're the really wealthy ones. And equally the people that spam trade chat all day. The people that do the boosting and are taking the cut for, you know, being the person to do the boost probably aren't the wealthy ones. And they're also more inclined to take the money that they make from boosting and then just give it to other boosters to keep their character level, you know, as high as possible. So they, in turn, don't really make a huge amount of gold. And it's basically the same as farming. You know, the second you stop offering boosts and you stop running people through content, you stop making gold. It's on a similar level to farming in that respect. Do we still have things to list? We do. This is why, regardless of whatever happens, crafting will almost always be the optimal way to make gold on a you know, long-term basis. Right, how are we doing over here? These are all being cancelled. Okay, huge amounts of cancels. That's not a surprise to anybody. It's the same for crafting. The second you stop restocking crafting, you don't make any more gold. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Well, yes, true. But my point is that the amount of time it takes, the comparison is different, right? The comparison, if you look at farming and you look at boosting, you have a direct, you know, gold per hour scenario on the go. With crafting, you can do a restock that takes you an hour, maybe. It takes you an hour to do the restock, but then it takes you a week to sell everything. But if you consider how much value you're adding on in that 1 hour of crafting, it's without question the most valuable hour of the week. Like by a country mile. Like farming and boosting is a very linear gold progression. You know, there's you get the same amount of gold every minute, every hour that you do it. Whereas crafting, it's very front loaded, very front loaded. You can make a huge amount of value very quickly, but then it takes you a while to sell it. And then once it's sold, then you can make another huge amount of value very quickly. Luckily for us, with things like Trade Skill Master, the selling of the items is almost automated. Which means you can craft things very quickly, you can spend a small amount of time listing things, and then you can step back and go do something else. We need to make 100 million this expansion to last the next decade. It's going to be weird, right? If WoW can pull itself out of the hole that it's in at the moment, and in 3-4 years' time we look back at Shadowlands as an expansion, will we look back at Shadowlands as an expansion in the same way that we look at Warlords of Draenor? Everybody looks at Warlords of Draenor as a semi-failure of an expansion, but an expansion that was absolutely ripe for making huge amounts of wealth. People made tens of millions of gold back in Warlords of Draenor because of the power of garrisons. Now, we don't have the garrison situation as such, but we do have these little things called base legendary items. The difference being, though, is back in Warlords of Draenor, everybody had the same equal chance to make lots of gold. With base legendary items, there's only a handful of people on each server that are going to have the opportunity to make that kind of gold. So it's not quite comparable, but those that are having success with crafting and selling base legendary items in Shadowlands will probably look back in a couple of expansions time and go, that was really good. WoW had good content, just not enough, and they ditched it halfway through, which is exactly what's happening with Shadowlands. Yeah. Yeah, probably. When competitors are asking about rank 6s and saying that they don't sell, you know you've done it right. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah. Like many things in life, but the legendary crafting system in WoW is one of those where for every 10 people that try to do it, maybe only one person actually makes any gold out of it. Okay, that was actually quite a lot of heavy callous hide, wasn't it? Alright, it's fine. It's fine. We'll be okay. We've only paid massively over the odds. It's all good. It's all gravy. I couldn't make 3 million gold on a Thursday and not go out and spend it all straight away. So lithium's being made. We should equally then in turn have some soul dust to make a bunch of enchanted heavy callous hides. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. What's going on over here? What are we selling? Rank 4s. Doing well on rank 4. I'll tell you what, the reason we're probably selling rank 4s is because we probably don't have rank 6s for sale. Grimveiled Hood. Yeah, we haven't got any rank 6s for sale, so we couldn't sell them if we wanted to. Shadowghast Breastplate. That's an odd one to sell anyway. Shadowghast Breastplate. Yeah, we couldn't sell a rank 6 even if we wanted to. Shadowghast Greaves. Yeah, same again. We couldn't sell a rank 6 even if we wanted to. So yeah, the reason we're selling rank 4s only at the moment is not because people are doing weird things. It's quite simply because we don't have the rank 6s that people want. So yeah, all the more reason to absolutely do a small little restock today. Smaller than yesterday's, but still sizable because there's still a huge amount that we don't have. Try not to think about it but when Legos are gone, I'll be making 10 to 15% of what I make now. It'll be tough to go back. Oh well, the more reason to never quit now and keep cancel scanning till the end of the expansion. It's true. There's not a huge amount to be doing in Shadowlands otherwise. The phrase I like to use is make hay whilst the sun shines. And for as long as there's easy gold to be made by cancel scanning and crafting items and recrafting items, then do it. Because, you know, when I look at it from the look at the end of BFA is a really good example of this, right? The end of BFA, there was realistically only 2 ways at the end of BFA to make good gold. Running a Tol Dazar until your fingers bled, skinning everything in your path, crafting things and then selling them to a vendor. That could net you somewhere in the region of about 8 to 10,000 gold an hour for doing it. Alternatively, you could flip raid corrupted BOEs. Now, the latter had the huge barrier to entry if you firstly had to know what you were doing and you had to risk a lot of your gold to do it, which people didn't. So it's there wasn't really many options back at the end of BFA. There's always an option to make a lot of gold. Raiding M+ PvP, but at this stage in the patch I'm done with everything. The only goal making is giving something to do. Yeah. End of BFA was when I fucked myself with the Relic of the Past stuff. Yeah. The Relic of the Past. The system that got squished before it became a thing. Luckily though. Luckily, because that was going to print gold like nobody's business. The fact that rune cloth was like that, I can't even remember exactly what it was, but every single item you craft, you were going to make about 8 gold profit by vendoring it, which is over 4 times the value that Blizzard usually consider acceptable. If you can make 2 gold profit on a vendor flip, Blizzard will usually leave it alone. On a vendor shuffle, sorry. Blizzard will usually leave it alone. But when it goes much past 2 gold per item craft, that's when they start to go, oh no, this is a bit dangerous. And Relic of the Past was proving to, you know, once people had optimized it, Relic of the Past was going to be producing over 8 gold for every item crafted. Rune cloth selling for 7 gold a piece at the time. Yeah, the people that cashed out from that one were the people that were multi-box farming rune cloth and selling it for 7 gold a piece. To all the people that were just slowly filling a guild bank full of it. And probably still have a guild bank full of it to this very day. Only lost 500k, but still was such a pain considering all you could do was 12k an hour for Metal Desire. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you look at the potential that some people have available now, and 500k is not the end of the world. But when your option for making the gold in the first place was 12k an hour by farming, it was a lot of time people invested into making gold to dump it into rune cloth that was then, you know, it just flopped. I've still got 3,000 bolts and mage weave. Yeah, I've probably, on some characters, on some accounts, probably still got mage weave kicking about. It's funny. I like to look back on things like that and laugh. Right, let's get these things listed back up because we got bags of stuff going on here. Are we still making... We've ran out of callous hide. Which is a lie. We can never run out of callous hide. It would have been too good. Yeah, the numbers itself, like, experience told me that it was too good to be true. And guess what happened? It was too good to be true. The experience of knowing where, you know, at what point Blizzard consider something to be too powerful, and it being quite literally 4 times higher than that threshold, it was common sense to me that it was going to get squished. The problem was I didn't know how they were going to squish it or when they were going to do it. As it turned out, they hotfixed it like literally 2 days before it was meant to go live, so... And the funny thing was, is everybody's focus on Relics of the Past took the focus off what was actually the powerful shuffle, which was the fact that they totally miscalculated the shrouded cloth. They totally because if you remember before they upped the price of Penumbra thread to like 7 gold a piece or something silly, it was like 1 gold a piece, which meant that you were also printing money. I think there was a floor price on Desolate Leather and Shrouded Cloth of about 8 gold apiece as well. Which was a ridiculously high floor price, considering people could farm quite literally thousands upon thousands of those items every single hour. You cannot have a floor price for a basic material being 8 gold. And I had made videos on it. I told people about it. I said it was broken. But everybody was heavily focused on Relics of the Past at that point, because Relics of the Past was slightly more profitable. This is the thing. Everybody beelines to what is the most optimal, and everything else below that, just the spotlight is no longer on it. It's quite funny. It's quite funny. That's why people doing the 2x4 farms in the first few weeks of Shadowlands, they made out like bandits. Not only were they making 50,000 gold an hour from Shrouded Cloth and Lightless Silk, they were equally making another 50,000 gold an hour on top of that for every single epic that dropped. And if 2 or 3 epics were dropping an hour, there was people making 150, 200,000 gold an hour in a 2x4 farm. It was so broken. So broken. You know, Solheim, Student, Zyph, people along those lines that were doing the 2x4 farms and making it relatively public were making out like absolute bandits. Meanwhile, goblins like myself were not making 250,000 gold an hour. We were spending 250,000 gold an hour, desperately trying to level up our legendaries, knowing full well that the tail of having all of the legendaries unlocked would be a lot more worthwhile than the initial short-term gain of doing a bit of farming for a few weeks. Like the silk dropped down to 12 gold at one point on a full pop. You should have seen the prices over on the NA. Area 52 on the NA had lightless silk at less than 2 gold a piece, consistently for a long time. That's the reason why it takes 400 lightless silk to make a single crafter's mark. Because Blizzard made the calculation on the value of lightless silk being about 2 gold a piece. When in reality, like, it was not. It just wasn't. Didn't buy them, I farmed them and sold them, was great. Yeah. Leveling up enchanting in the first week, yeah, that was a funny one. If you were super lucky and had the foresight to understand that Eternal Crystals basically were not going to exist for the first week or two, and bought them up on the first day, I bought most of my Eternal Crystals for about 1,000 gold a piece. Then not much more than a couple of days later, they were 10,000 gold plus for each one, when the initial supply disappeared. Knowledge is power. Yeah, 12k for the Eternal Crystals. That was funny. Yeah, 12k for Eternal Crystals in the first week of the expansion. They're now like 30 gold a piece. Yeah. Happens every expansion though. Epic items are rare the first weeks. Well, this was a material though. That's the thing. It wasn't. It was. I understand that from the point of view of like an epic piece of gear, but it was a material. It was not. It was not meant to be that rare. But I also tried to make it publicly aware that enchanting was just broken. And people would... like, one of my most disliked videos on my channel was the one where I was telling or trying to make it publicly aware that enchanting was just bust. And people were complaining at me that I was, you know, the fun police. But I was desperately trying to explain to people why enchanting was broken. Because you used to be able to, in the early days of enchanting for Shadowlands, you could not only take the rare materials and break them down, you could also take the base materials and craft them up. Like, with no tax for doing it in either direction. Which would in turn have normalized the 3 materials completely from day 1 of the expansion. Which would have meant that, like, within minutes, literally within minutes of the expansion being out, like, every enchant would be like 50 gold a piece. And it would just be a actual dead profession. And some people are like, oh, well, 50 gold for an enchant sounds fair. But you've also got to remember that you get 250 gold for doing a single world quest nowadays. The up-down crafts for the skill ups. Yeah, you'd hit skill points. You'd hit skill 70 in enchanting. And you could get from 70 up to, I think, about 90 literally for free. Because you'd make materials and then you'd break them again. And then you'd make materials and you'd break them again. And every process was giving you skill points. And you'd just do that from 70 to 90. It was so bust. So bust. This is why I'm glad that Blizzard have hired an actual associate game developer of awards and professions. Somebody whose sole purpose is to look at this stuff and work out when it's broken and fix it before it goes live. And hopefully not design a system that's broken in the first place. But we can all hope. We're still chunking away over here. Good, good, good. What's occurring over here? Bone Shatter Wasteguard. Shadowgast Wasteguard. Cool. We're still making enchanted lithium bars. Good. Okay, that one's fine. As long as all my accounts are doing something, I'm kind of happy. Right, oh, okay, so here we can see how much gold we made on Turin Mill yesterday. Here we go, this is a really good example of what happens when you can sort of put a stranglehold on the market a little bit. On a server that is easily double, if not triple the size, Turin Mill is one of the top servers in the EU for population. I did 1.5 million yesterday, whereas on a smaller server, where I have more control over the auction house and less auction house competition, I did over 3 million. That was still 4.5 million gold worth of sales yesterday. On a Thursday. What is going on when you can do that on a Thursday? Any standout sales here? Bone Shatter Greaves, 86k. Plenty of things in the 30s, 40s and 50s. 75k for a Shadowgast necklace. You couldn't give those away a few weeks ago. 52k for Shadowgast rings. My days. I've just sold some enchanted lithium bars for over 200 gold a piece. That's probably a mistake. I probably shouldn't have done that. What am I buying? Oh no, I'm buying a lithium for 80 gold a piece. It's fine. Is Matson buying all your stuff again? Wow. Who knows? Somebody did buy a 235 Shadowgast Greaves and breastplate off me though. Same character. Did they also buy the waist guard? No, somebody different bought the waist guard. Oh, we are so close to double gold cap over here as well now. It might happen today if I don't spend too heavily. Post, go. We need 5,000 gold enchants. But how do you make it that prices stick to that? I don't know. I mean, dictating the price of a certain consumable is relatively simple. All you need to do is you need to understand how easily it is to generate the materials needed. And when you know how easy it is to generate the materials, you then multiply those materials by how much you want the item to be. This is exactly why a tailoring Vestige of Origins takes 400 lightless silk and 400 shrouded cloth, because they balanced that based upon that they thought that lightless silk was only worth about 2 gold apiece. In hindsight, well, in Blizzard's hindsight, that was a wrong assumption to make. Lightless silk was not that easy to acquire, and there was not enough supply of it to justify that quantity that was needed. But if you want to make enchants 5,000 gold apiece, you need to limit the supply of one of the materials that goes into it and require enough of those materials to achieve the value that you want that item to be. But in turn, for people to pay 5,000 gold for an enchant, it's got to do 5,000 gold's worth of stuff to people. It is quite a difficult thing to balance. It is a careful balancing act, and let's be fair here. Blizzard are not the best at balancing things at the best of times. Never mind, you know, mini player power things like enchants. Their focus is not even on that. Like literally, there's not one minute of development time that's dedicated to something like that. But now, hopefully, with an actual person working for Blizzard whose job is to pay attention to this stuff, then there might be some chance that, you know, that it works. Okay, I think that's everything listed here. We are chunking through the heavy callous hide. We'll leave a little bit spare in case we need to use some of it to make Vestige of Origins. We can turn the rest of what we have in our bags though into heavy callous hide. Then we probably need to distribute our heavy callous hide and switch some of it into enchanted heavy callous hide, because we don't have any of that either at the moment. Alright, that's enough of those for now. Let's get making some of these. There were also people hired to work out PvP balancing. That's true, but I mean, I don't envy the people, the devs that are trying to balance these things, because there's arguably too many variables in play to actually balance these things. Like, if you were only, you know, comparing 3 things against each other, it's a relatively easy thing to balance. But the more variables you add, the more difficult it becomes to balance. And the problem is there's so many synergies between different abilities and trinkets and gear combos and talent choices and conduit specs. There's so many different variations of all of these that until you just let it go out into the wild and let, you know, the player base play with it and work out what works well. This is why it takes a long time for metas to be like established, Because it takes people a while to test every single one of these little combinations, run it through sims, and to work out, well, what is the best situation. And then when you've worked out what the best situation is there any way to maximize that specific situation? Yeah, it's not a simple thing to balance. Pretty sure WoW has had an economist for ages. I remember people being pissed about Blizzard fixing the economy instead of the game in sort of Cataclysm. Oh yeah, there's not a single MMO out there that doesn't have people dedicated to looking at that sort of stuff. And it becomes blatantly obvious which companies out there are not focused on it, because it goes completely upside down very quickly. Balancing 36 specs multiplied by the 4 covenants in a scenario that's ever evolving around thousands of players is kind of, yeah, it is virtually impossible. It's not something that you can maybe get it to within 5% margin either way, but true balance is never actually achievable. True balance isn't achievable until you actually take out some of these variables. This is why they've done things in the past, like trying to normalize gear. The reason they tried to normalize gear is so it removes one of the biggest variables at play. So that then if they normalize gear in PvP, then the only things they're balancing is one set of talents against another set of talents. But the downside of that is it actually then detracts from the fun of playing the game in the first place. So a day of people playing Shadowlands gives more data than 6 months of testing for Blizzard. Oh yeah, I mean, it is incredible just how quickly people find things. And it's a good example of this is the patch was out one day, not even out a day, right? And people had worked out that if they want to get the maximum amount of what's the word? The artifact relic things in Korthia, that they put raid groups together and they kill Yorick over and over and over and over again. People worked that out within minutes of the game being live, and so Blizzard had to hotfix the respawn time of Yorick to you know, counter that. It doesn't matter how much testing Blizzard do internally for these things, that, you know, that's sometimes you just have to give it to the masses and let them do their thing. The game needs more, like, what's his name, Rex Troyes, the dude that just finds the most outrageous combinations of spells and abilities and trinket procs to just delete people in PvP. He is an absolute Blizzard dev's dream, because he will find the loophole in the system, work out how to exploit it to the max. And every single Blizzard dev is going to have his YouTube channel with notifications on, because they want to know as quick as possible what is the most ridiculous combination of items you can put together, so that they know how to so that they know what they have to squish and hotfix next. Do you think you're the economic version? No, not even close. Did you apply to that WoW Council thing to represent Goldmakers? No. I've deliberately not really spoken about that too much. In fact, I don't think I've spoken about that at all. For a very simple reason, that no, I'm not going to. No. Still waiting for my Rex Troy frog mount. One day. Infinitely farmable rares and a rare spawn of 45 seconds equals profit. Yeah, it's not that difficult to see when you know about it. It's you know, hindsight is 2020. It's entirely easy to spot, and when you see it, you can go, oh yeah, of course that's broken. I mean, to give literally 30 seconds of an overview of the council, the community council thing. There is probably, I could probably sum it up into 3 reasons to why I'm not going to apply for it. One, I don't want to be considered in Blizzard's pocket. It's not anonymous. There's the fact that it's not anonymous feedback means that you are going to feel that you're either in Blizzard. People are either going to get the impression that you're in Blizzard's pocket, or you're not going to feel that you can be completely truthful with the feedback that you give. So the lack of anonymousness is a big reason to why I won't choose to do it, and is also the reason I don't align myself too heavily, like Trade School Master, for example. I don't even have an affiliate status with Trade School Master, mainly because I don't want to. I want to be able. Not only I want to be able to, but I also want to make it apparent to my viewers of my content that I am not affiliated with Trade School Master in any way, shape, or form. I want to be as critical or as praiseworthy as is needed of the add-on. If I'm affiliated with them, you know, it's, oh, well, you're only saying this because you want people to sign up with your affiliate link. I don't want any of that. And that's a big thing for the community council as well. I don't want it to appear that I'm in Blizzard's pocket because I'm on the community council. Whether you are or not. It's not the fact that it's not anonymous really digs to me, and the fact that Blizzard have even gone as far as to say that every year they will just refresh the council completely is a big red flag for me. It's a real big red flag that they're from the word go, they're basically saying that they're giving themselves a get out of jail free card at any point. That, oh, well, actually, we don't like the feedback that you're giving us, so, well, in 3 months' time, we'll just, you know, you'll no longer be a council member. Either you want the feedback, and you want the honest feedback, or you don't. I don't think the council is... I mean, let's be honest, there are hundreds of outlets for feedback for their game in the first place, if they just listened. It is not on us as the player base to organize that feedback for them. So yeah, it's not something that I think will have the slightest effect in any way, shape or form. But yeah, that's my main thoughts on it. And like I said, I know it's a contentious. The fact that I consider it to be a contentious topic of conversation, like before it's even a thing, yeah, concerns me. Councilman Manthias? No, hell no. I'm pretty sure they had a council before. Oh, they have had ones before. They've had private ones before, and they didn't even make good use of it when it was private. The fact that they're now making it completely public, I worry that it's just hanging people out to dry. Because, you know, somebody will come up with a suggestion that doesn't gel well with a certain section of the player base, and they just put themselves in the firing line to just get slaughtered. Can you imagine if I was part of that council and I, you know, made the suggestion that maybe Trade Skill Master and some add-ons are too potent in the game. And can you imagine the backfire that that could cause? I don't need or want that. I would like to offer constructive criticism, feedback, help teach people to play the game better, entertain people whilst they're enjoying the game. That's my goal. My goal is not to be a free consultant for a company. You can just get DDoSed all day. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Anyway, where do we get to? Are we still crafting over here? We've got most of our... Okay, good. Right. Now let's get some of this heavy callous hide turned into enchanted. Let's balance the books properly. 11 in bags, some on in alt, 100 on the auction house. Okay. Send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that. Go. So we need to end up with hopefully equal numbers of both heavy callous hide and enchanted. So let's try and lay this out neatly. I'm relatively certain we overbought on heavy callous hide, but like I said, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Especially when we look at our stock for leatherworking stuff is not too bad. We're still representing every slot for rank 6. We have surprisingly good sale rate on rank 5s by the looks of things. That we only stock one of each rank 5 because they're a bit hit or miss. And I'm still representing every single slot for rank 4. So I actually don't need to restock too heavily for leatherworking. But that can easily change very quickly. Do you think it's too late to get into legendary crafting? No, not at all. Not at all. This is not the ideal time to start. Because, material prices are doing some wacky things right now. But at the same time, there's demand for the higher ranks. The only problem is you're going to have to just accept the cost of rank 1s. You're going to just have to accept that the cost to level up or to create 15 rank 1s, you just create those rank 1s and put them in the bin. You have to be able to accept that, and that obviously has a cost against it. When you unlock rank 2, you obviously have the ability to take a rank 2, add a Vestige of Origins to it, and make a rank 4. Which, as we can see, rank 4s, A, they sell, and B, they're profitable. That's your upgrade path. Rank 4s are going to be your upgrade path. Once you've made and sold enough of those, you unlock rank 3. You use rank 3 plus the Vestige to make a rank 5. You hopefully see some sales there, and eventually you obviously unlock natural rank 4s and rank 6s, and you by that point you're done. Has anybody noticed there seems to be fewer missions for the companion XP from the mission table now? I haven't, honestly. I've probably only checked the mission table once or twice since the patch launch, unfortunately. What's the plan for Draenor? Are you going to power level the Lego crafting so you can get to the market as fast as possible? I don't know what the plan is for Draenor. I don't know. As much as... See, it's one of those, right? As much as I would... The sensible thing for me to do is to just power level the absolute crap out of it. The actual sensible thing for me to do is to put 10 million gold in a guild bank, transfer that character over to Draenor, and power level jewel crafting, and something else up to max, and then just start cash carrying as quickly as humanly possible. That's the sensible thing to do, but I've done that. It's also the boring route, nor is it really the relatable way of doing it. Because most people, there's no point me saying that this is the best and showing people how that's the best way to, you know, start making gold on a new realm. You can't turn around and say the best way to make gold is to already have 10 million gold. You're not going to find many people out there that will relate to that. So yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I'm torn between, do I use it for content or do I just, you know, use and abuse it for the easy gold that can be made? I don't know. I'm in the same position with Area 52 over on the NA. I've hit 60 over on the NA. I've got 100,000 gold or something like that. I'm at the position over on the NA where I could just take jewel crafting, power level jewel crafting, and just start winning. I think I missed a really big opportunity on the NA. Of that I should have made more of the journey to get to 60 and how to make gold there. Yeah, I don't know. Heavy callous hide to enchanted heavy callous hide. Take the number, divide it by 3, multiply it by 2. That's how many to be turned into, so you end up with 1 to 1. Yeah. I get the maths. I just leave it to be a little bit more visual. Because I don't really care too much if it's perfect. It just needs to be close. This is not close. It needs to be closer than this. New druid glyphs would have been a great start to gold making on a new server. Not much gold needed to get started. Huge profit margins. That's true. That's true. And there's nothing stopping me. I could quite easily, you know, pick up inscription, do just that. Might not be a bad idea. I've got, see, Draenor, for example, I can show you. I've got, where are we over here? This character's not doing anything. Draenor. I've got the two characters. I've got my hunter at 60 and I've got my paladin to 60. Neither of them have professions. Yeah, neither of them have professions yet. Neither of them really have any gold. I think between the two of them, there's about 10k gold. I seem to remember a generous gift from Haley of 10,000 gold to help cover the cost of epic flying. But that's literally all I've got on this server. So I don't have gold to start investing in stuff. So there's two options really. Farm your ass off for a few hours to make some starting capital, or find something outrageously profitable. But these characters have basically dinged 60 and then been switched off. I mean, this dude is item level 84 at level 60. So that goes to prove a point, right? That they're not really ready to do anything too constructive. But now that I'm see, I can get a real quick heads up, a real quick catch up on these. Heirlooms now scale to 60, so if I was to actually fully equip them in heirlooms, I'm probably not doing too bad on item level. Enough, I would imagine, that I can get into Corthia and get some 200 plus gear almost instantly without having to buy a set of catch-up gear. Secondly, I can get them to renown 40 instantly because I've hit renown 80 on one character on this account. So even if it's not the same server, the achievements are account wide. Haha, see, here we go. It's even telling me to equip the... it's telling me to equip the... because the heirlooms are item level 146 now. So it's telling me to put all my heirlooms back on, look. And my item level is to the moon. There we go. Yeah, this dude is, once again, yeah, 11,000 gold, which was just a generous viewer donation, and probably enough to make sure that I had epic flying. So yeah, I've got, I mean, the characters are there, they're ready. I just need to sort of work out what I want to do, and more importantly, then do it. So yeah, not sure. Some of the glyphs were going for 1.5k, one was going for 12k, and I bought them. Good on you. By the way, can I point to an error in the cheat sheet? Might have been fixed since I got a kind of on fire. Yeah, of course. I absolutely am aware that there's probably typos and stuff kicking about. Please let me know. On the male Legos tab, the total materials to rank all doesn't show the pallid bones. Let's have a look. No, that's my New World calculator. Where's my Shadowlands one? What do we say? Male. Total materials to all. Pallid bones are definitely here. Oh, over here they're not though. Oh yeah. Enchanted, heavy callus, heavy. Does that mean it's all gone a bit whoop-de-whoop? Okay. That means these numbers were always just wrong. Let's try that again then. So pallid bones. Hang on, that one can be dragged down. Yeah, okay, that number was actually pallid bones. Okay, yeah, that was really wrong, wasn't it? The amount... Oh, no, maybe it wasn't wrong. Maybe I just had the word desolate leather there instead of the word pallid bone. It was just named wrong. The maths was right. Because desolate leather's not used, is it? Yeah, it was more of a typo rather than a maths problem. I'd probably copied that list from somewhere else. Still costs 3 million gold. Let me just out of curiosity, let me whack in some prices here real quick. Heavy callus hide, I'm currently paying 350 a piece for it, which means I'm paying 700 and let's just say 710 for enchanted. Heavy desolate leather, 50 odd gold a piece. Yeah, that makes sense. Pallid bones, they're either free or expensive, so we'll just call them 1 gold a piece. Arboreal shards don't change. Callus hides are going to be about 35 a piece on my realm currently. Corthite crystals are about 200 because they're expensive. Still 3.7 million gold just to max male. That's half, you know, half of leatherworking. You're still looking 7 million gold to max leatherworking. Even at this point, 7 million gold of expense. It's bonkers. Actually bonkers. Actually bonkers. Let's think about things. Is my prospecting sheet... The important thing for this prospecting sheet is the cost calculator. I've updated the cost. I should actually put this into the... I should tell people about this, actually. I've updated the cost calculator here to reflect the new essence prospecting rates. So it should give you accurate cost per essences again. I need more data in the sheet though. I need to do some prospecting of oxane and solanum, even if it's only a small quantity. Heirlooms are going to kill the novice crafting market. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Luckily, the novice crafters market was not, you know, huge to begin with, but it's always sad to see a market get squished by something like that. Talking of heirlooms, though, we do so good at making lots of gold. It's time to spend a bunch of gold. It's time to get all of our heirlooms maxed. For no other reason than I'm a rich goblin and I can do it. Yeah. What are we missing? Soul dust. Sure. So yeah, we need to... Where's the... it's Ironforge, isn't it? We need to get our ass over to Ironforge with a bag full of gold. And get ready to spend. Easiest way to Ironforge is probably going to be... Go to Stormwind. Teleport to Stormwind. Should I level jewel crafting or tailoring if I want to level for cheap and get sales? Jewel crafting. Jewel crafting, jewel crafting, jewel crafting. You can even, if you really want, be self-sufficient with jewel crafting. You know, go out and do your own mining. Because you're only ever focusing on 2 items. Both of which we know to... I mean, Shadowgast rings are just... You can't even craft them fast enough at the moment. Tailoring, you're going to be limited. I mean, if you take tailoring, you're going to be looking at the cape. Everybody wants the cape, and also the Grimveiled gloves, mittens, I think they're called, aren't they? Are a really, really popular one. It's like I said, it's hard for me to say this is the cheaper option. That's why this exists. That's why these sheets exist. So you can put the numbers in and it does the maths for you. You know, plug in your prices for cloth, plug in your prices for essences, play with the prospecting cheat sheet, and you know, the maths will tell you the answer. But a quick guess would be that jewel crafting is the... Jewel crafting will probably be the quickest path to success. Borealis, that's where I'm trying to go. Vendor near the Flight Master and Ouroboros has them. Yeah, that's the new ones. I need to go back and get some of the old ones first. I've still not upgraded them all fully to the previous level, so... it's Hall of Explorers, I think. Alright, time to spend some gold.
What can I do for you?
Right, collections tab.
Watch your back.
Heirlooms. I really wish I could open both at the same time, Blizzard. For fuck's sake. Alright, sure. Well, for starters, there's the scouting maps. We need the scouting maps. So let's spend a bunch of gold on those. Does this sell the new ones as well? Oh, this sells all... Oh, this dude sells all of them. Alright, that's fine. Already know this one, the Eastern Kingdoms. Kalimdor, we know that one. Outlands. Northrend. Cataclysm. What's this? Pandaria. Draenor. Legion. BFA. How... the BFA one... If you're exalted with somebody, you get this as a bind on account item. Oh, fuck it, whatever. I don't care. Now, I can't get the Shadowlands one because I haven't got the achievement. We need to work on that, you know. Okay. Right. The BOA item is a pain in the ass. Yeah, because you have to remember where it is. And you have to send it where it needs to go. Which I can never remember to do. To check, I already know all of these. All of the what? Oh, I already know. Already know. I think I know all of the heirlooms that I can just buy. Yeah.
See you soon.
It's the heirlooms I can't just buy that I need. Love it. Right, now we need to work out what we need to upgrade anything that's not, you know, yeah, I need heirloom upgrade level 0 of 5. So we need 1 of everything for that one.
How are ya?
Oh god, this is going to get so annoying. If I buy these, can I refund them for the same price? Does it have that if you don't use it, you can refund it thing? You may sell this item to a vendor within 2 hours for a full refund. Okay. Can I just buy like 5 of each then, please? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. This is going to get expensive. Right. That's up to 45. This is up to 50. Oh, I haven't even got bloody bag space. Christ on a bicycle. Okay. Right. Collections. What? What do you mean it's not a valid target? Trinket, shield, or offhand. Oh, gee. What? Okay. Heirloom weapon. I just apply them to whatever it will let me apply them to. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, there we go. This is such a Dumbo system. Actual Dumbo system. Right, I need 1 more of whatever they were to upgrade this thing.
What's on your mind?
1 more of those. Now I've got to go back to the collections tab. God damn, this is going to annoy me. 7 levels. What the All these noises. Yeah, hang on. Let's control some of these noises a little bit better. That one. There we go. Sound effects disabled. Right, what are these? Weapons. Upgrade weapons. No. What about that one? So, any 29s get upgraded with these things. Sorry, all the things is going to go mental. You're just going to have to live with it. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of whatever they were again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I should just be able to... Oh, I can just click on this and it goes straight to the page. Good. Why did the page change? Alright, that one, I guess. Oh, that's not a valid target. Okay. What was this for? Weapon. Solely the weapons. Okay. Well, I've got no use for it. Sell that one. Full refund. Yes, please. Woo! Okay, right. Next. Next. Time. Right. God, this system's done. What am I upgrading here? Armor, trinket, shield, or offhand. Up to 40. Armor, trinket, shield. Are you an armor, trinket, shield? What's on this page that I'm upgrading? A shield, of course. Okay. At least it sort of takes you to the right page. Sort of. Armor, trinket, or shield. This one. Oh, hang on. I need one more of those. What was it? It was one of these, I think.
Safe travels.
Right. This is like when you watch one of those really popular streamers and they have a really annoying sub alert that goes off every 3 seconds because they're popular. I still remember from back in the days of watching Shroud. What was it? Who the fuck I am? Who the fuck I am? Like literally every 3 seconds of every stream, every day. Except this one's even easier to turn off. Control S. Not today. I can't use that. I can't use that. Shut up. Weapon up to bigger numbers. We need a bunch of these. To be honest, the I can't do that right now sounds are actually really good. I can't use that. I can't use that. I don't even know if you guys can even hear that. Error message ASMR. Oh, hang on. There's another weapon here that needs the upgrade before it. Oh, what was the weapon upgrade before that? Oh, this is fucking annoying. Upgrade to 45, which is the weapon one. Armor. Armor. Is it this one? I need more of these. I should just go one item at a time and keep using them until there's nothing to use them. That's probably the more sensible way of doing it. Apparently I can use this on something. Probably that... No? How is that not a valid thing? What? What is going on here? A weapon allowing it to do bigger, better things. Increase its power level to 34. These are no longer weapons. So I didn't need any of these. Fuck me. Sell. Blizzard, please stop making it so difficult to spend gold. Right, I can apparently use this on something. An armor, trinket, or shield up to 40. Only works on heirlooms that scale to level 35. 35 isn't an option. What? Hang on, fuck. Right, 34 up to 39 is one of those things. Buy some more of these then.
See you soon.
I can't use that. I can't use that.
I can't use that. Why can I not use it on this? Because it hasn't had the first stage thing on it. How is the... What? Fuck. Fucking get... God damn. This is like the worst stream I think I've ever done. Let's buy some more. Apparently we need the basic ones even still. I thought we got through needing all of these.
Off with you.
Right, I'm just going to click on everything until they stop working. This is mid-tier at worst. Oh, thanks. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Right, I still need more of these things.
Watch your back.
Anything that says 29. I'm starting to learn. I'm starting to learn. Do you remember how much gold you had before this? No idea. I mean, some clever clogs could probably do the maths, because... In fact, no, because some of them I had upgraded part way to begin with. There's actually no real reason for me to do this, because some of them are duplicate items anyway. For example, you have like this one, Burnished Breastplate of Might, just gives you haste, where there's another crit one. There's another plate one that is exactly the same, but it just gives you crit. So actually leveling up both of them is super dumb, but let's just say I'm super dumb.
Safe travels.
What do you even level these up? Just so if and as and when I need them, they're there. It's a one-time cost thing. I level a fair few alts, so you know it kind of makes sense. I think I've actually exhausted the uses for this one. Right, I think we've finally used all of these. Need to get that sweet all the... Yeah, if for no other reason. My all the things addiction says so. What is it? A weapon up to 35. So any low beat weapons, no. So those are done as well. Let's move on to these ones.
Watch your back.
This is just the start of it. This is going to get most expensive when we get to the 5,000 gold ones. That's when it's really going to start to sting. 34 up to 39.
You got my attention. Off with you.
When people ask me, what do I spend my gold on? I think this will be my answer. Mindlessly leveling up unnecessary heirlooms because I can. I mean, my all the things is actually loving it though. Straight up loving it.
Glad to meet you. Watch your back.
It's the weirdest use of gold I've seen, leveling up duplicate heirlooms.
I can't use that.
It's, yeah, I probably agree with you.
I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that.
Oh, what happened there? What did that upgrade? That upgraded a weapon. Huh? What did that even upgrade? Oh, maybe the shield. I don't know.
I can't use that.
Okay, still need more of them. I don't think I need many more of them though.
Safe travels.
Although,
I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use
if it presents a page where there's nothing on it that you can click, that usually means there's no more uses for it.
I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that.
I can't use that. I can't use that.
I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that.
Boom. We're done on those ones. Sell these back. Right. Go for these ones. Let's buy a couple to see if we need them.
I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that.
Right, here we go. Oh, I can see we need at least one more of these.
What's on your mind? See you soon.
I got all my heirlooms leveled also. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things that, like, if you've got the spare gold, just do it. Because, you know, you'll use them at some point. There'll always be that time where you'll want to level up a new character and you can just, you know, press go without really thinking about it.
How
Right,
are ya?
I think that's all of those ones though. I'm only going to buy one more because I don't think I've got any uses for these anymore.
I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that.
No.
What
Okay.
can I do for ya?
Right, now it's starting to get expensive. Now we're on 2,000 gold ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Off with you.
I can't use that. I can't
Oh. Oh, this thing. Oh, these are only armor, trinket, and shield ones. That's only these then. Okay, I overbought these. Fine.
Hi.
I gotta say, Blizzard, your heirloom system is damn annoying. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Watch your back.
I can't use that. I can't use that.
1, 2, at least 3 more of those. Let's buy a 4th just in case. I don't think I need the 4th, but we might. Yeah, I don't think we need that 4th one.
What's on your mind?
Oh god, now we're up to 5,000 each. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a casual 50k.
I can't use that. I can't use that.
What? Armor, trinket, or shield? Shield. Shield. Oh, hang on. So what, a neck is considered a trinket, shield, or offhand? How is a neck... whatever. It's not a trinket, it's not a shield, it's not an offhand. No wonder I can't get my head around it. The descriptions are wackadoodle. Right, what's on the next page? Because I probably need some more of those. I need 3 more of those.
How are ya?
Which one was it? This one. 1, 2, 3. 1 for good luck, just in case I've missed one.
Soon.
Any more? No. Okay.
Great to meet you.
Sell that one back. 7,500 gold. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Watch your
Ouch. Now we get to these higher, more expensive ones. There's a much greater chance that we're going to need all of these as well. You watch, I'll do this, and then next week there'll be a hot fix. We have reduced the cost of all heirloom upgrades by 95%. And on that day, Blizzard can suck a fat one. So we need 1, 2, 3, at least 3 more.
I do for ya.
1, 2, 3, and 1 for good luck.
Safe travels.
Already reduced 2 days before patch. Yeah, I know the new ones have been reduced. I'm still in the... I'm still upgrading from rank 3 to rank 4 on a lot of these. I've not even got to the new ones yet. That's when it's really going to start to pile on the pounds. And this was the one for good luck that we didn't need. Right, here we go then. These are the now we're into, well, oh no, hang on. These are still the exact, oh, okay. Fuck. I've just realized they're the same price.
See you soon.
I can't use that.
It's a good thing we pulled nearly 5 million gold out the mailbox today, isn't it? Oh, armor, trinket, shield, or offhand. Is that? Oh, that one. Any more? How you doing, little Louvre? Welcome in. Welcome to the All the Things Gold spending stream, where we're casually spending hundreds of thousands of gold for no reason whatsoever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more.
You got my attention.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 for good luck.
Watch your back.
Hang on, did we not need 6 for good luck? Oh, there's more here. Pack B, how we doing? Welcome in. Good morning to ya. Oh, play an ad. That's a sensible thing to do. Spending all of this gold, I should, yeah, you're right. Right, we didn't need that one. Now we need a lot of these ones. I'll run the ad real quick. For those that are still able to see this, I'm actually going to go grab a drink real quick before I spend 7,500 gold on a million of these things. I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Ready. Alrighty. I genuinely can't believe so many people have stuck around to watch me spend stupid gold on heirlooms. Oh, that's funny. Right. Let's buy 10 of these. I don't know if we need 10 of these. We probably need 10 of these. That'll do.
Safe travels.
You're lucky there's nobody better on. Probably true. Probably true. This, in theory now, should mean that all of our heirlooms are Shadowlands ready. Oh god, 10 of these wasn't enough. 10 of these actually wasn't enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7 more. Oh dear.
Got my attention.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1 for good luck in case I've miscalculated.
Off with you.
This content sponsored by the guy yesterday buying all my legendaries. Yeah, maybe. That was funny. That made me giggle, that did. In fairness to the guy, he's probably already resold most of them and he's probably made a profit on them, so it probably wasn't the worst decision. But, you know, it's still remarkably risky to do something like that. Right, I think that's actually all of them. Okay, that should mean every one of our heirlooms... Oh no! Oh no, look at the mistakes. There's a... Oh dear. We're not even close, look. Why are all of these still 2 of 5? Oh no. We've got armor pieces that are still miles off. Oh, we haven't finished yet, boys and girls. Oh dear. Which one are we missing then? Upgrade an armor. Heirloom armor, trinkets or shields up to level 40. Why doesn't it just give ranks 1s to something? Quick reload to be sure. It's probably not the worst idea. Oh, somebody mentioned Lost Ark. What is this Lost Ark business about? Educate me. Do I need to be interested in it? I saw this. I know. I saw tweets about this. What is it? It's a Diablo clone? Yes. If you like Diablo style games, then yes. Korean MMO/ARPG. Oh. Damn, that sounds interesting. Is there a trailer? Somebody hunt me down a trailer and I'll give it a watch after I've wasted all my gold. Oh, it's been out for a year plus in Korea already. Now it's coming out next year in the US EU. Considering you play WoW and PoE, Lost Ark is WoW plus PoE. That's a good sales pitch. I like that. As a salesman at heart, that is a good sales pitch. I approve. Is it these ones that I need more of?
Safe travels.
That's not a valid target. So what is the one that upgrades it to level 3 then? Fuck's sake.
What's on your mind?
Did I miss a whole rank of it? Did I skip these ones somehow? Is it that one?
Off with you.
Which one is it? Oh, okay. Okay. I missed a bunch of these somehow.
Watch your back.
Oh god, here we go. Time to get expensive. This moves everything from 39 to 44. As raids, dungeons, and ARPG combat. I didn't research it, but that's what I understand. I'm looking forward to trying it out since I play a lot of WoW and Diablo and PoE and stuff. It's piqued my interest. Not gonna lie. I would kind of like to see a trailer or something for it before I make a decision, but not that I need another game to play, but you know. 1, 2, 3. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At least 12 more of those things. Oh god, this is going to get expensive. I'll check the VOD later. And I'll see how much gold I started on and how much gold I end on after doing this. And one for good luck, I suppose.
Off with you.
Just wait for PoE 2. Can't stand PoE 1 anymore. It's over bloated. I've never played PoE properly. I would argue I've never really bothered with endgame Path of Exile. Usually because I often get... See, I'm not one of these people that wants to follow a strict build with PoE, because then I feel as if somebody's just played the game for me already. But it also means that if I go on my own travels in Path of Exile, I tend to get to a point where I realise that my spec is just broken, or I don't enjoy it and want to start again. Which means I never really get to endgame in Path of Exile. Which probably means I've not experienced the bloat that everybody else feels. Because all the too frequently, I just, you know, I end up back playing World of Warcraft.
Hi.
Right, so that one works on heirlooms up to 40 and increases power to 45. I need whatever's the next one from that. That's this, right? Yeah, so I need 1 million of these now. Oh, the bloat is everywhere now. I've got 2,000 hours on it and I haven't played for a good 3 years. Tried to play this season. It was like, what is all this? I think it's designed, if I understand it right though, it's designed in a fashion where, you know, every season they add a new feature, but it doesn't, you don't necessarily need to do all of the features. You can pick a feature and, you know, if you focus on that one feature, you should still end up at the same place, I think. I don't really know though. Oh, somebody's found me a video though. Let me load that up. Lost Ark Paladin in a nutshell. Guide, be the backbone of your party. Alright, we'll have a look at that in a minute.
See you soon.
We'll get some React Andy on the go. I shit you not, if I don't get an achievement for doing this at the end, I'm going to cry. I know I don't, by the way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more.
Great to meet you.
And 1 for good luck in case I miscount.
Watch your back.
Just got out of the first area and an NPC comes and gives me an artifact to swap dimensions. Why would you do that to your new players? Swap dimensions? Alright. I guess they just assume that they don't have new players anymore. Is that maybe not a thing? That's invalid. What do you mean that's in... Oh, hang on, it's these ones. Haven't you... Yeah, I've definitely got the heirloom mount already. That's not a problem. I see, I think Path... It's very easy to fall into that trap of, you know... of trying to appeal too heavy to your existing player base. And a feature like that sounds subject to that kind of weirdness. Like, appeasing your current players is, of course, very sensible to do. You absolutely want to make sure that the current players of your game continue to want to play the game. But there's 7 billion people on this planet. Your main focus should still always be on attracting new players to your game. You certainly don't want to put anything... You don't want to put any overly restrictive things on doing just that.
What can I do for you?
And it's a mentality that if done incorrectly can very quickly frustrate the existing player base. How many is that? That's a few. Right, let's start with that many. Okay. This now should get virtually everything to 59, which is what we want. I've been appealing to the hardcore players for way too long now. And the time you have to spend to reach the true endgame is outrageous. And of course, 4-month leagues, so I never really reached the endgame. Yeah. See, one thing I've worried about Path of Exile for a long time is that I think its monetization system, although in the hands of many, is very good. As such as that, for those that don't know, Path of Exile doesn't really sell you player power in any way, shape or form. They sell you convenience. They sell you cosmetics, that sort of stuff. And of course the game is free. So their entire revenue generation is based upon these quality of life, transmoggy sides of things. And the issue with that approach, I would imagine, very quickly becomes that they don't generate enough whales. They will generate some, but they probably don't generate enough. And so hence hence their focus turns onto the ones that have already proven to spend something to try and make them spend more. And whilst that is an approach, they might just be better off trying to attract new players and increase their take up on the game in the first place. I don't know. I don't know if Path of Exile really does any advertising even. I don't know what their marketing is like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more.
What's on your mind?
I want to emphasize this is not me. This is not me saying that they should be more gross with their monetization options. Because I hate any form of pay to win. My point is that it's a difficult business model to rely on without also having a huge churn of new players coming to the game. Right, I think that is every single heirloom that I own. I only own 76 out of the 93. But of the ones I own, I think that's everyone leveled up. They should all say 59 now. If they don't say 59, I've made a boo-boo. But they all appear to say 59. They do. Success. Woohoo! That was leveling up 76 heirlooms to max rank. How much did that cost? 500,000 gold? Fuck. Did you actually take track of... oh, did you? Okay. Oh my god. What is that? As an actual number? Wasn't counting since the beginning? Oh dear. Oh dear. Just from the ad break? Oh dear. That was expensive. More expensive than I expected. Oh dear. Well, it was inevitable we were going to do it at some point. There we go. There's every heirloom upgraded. I should one day I will fill out this collection. I'm sure some of these are very easy to get. I'm sure some of them are not that difficult. Well, like how do we get these? This comes from a vendor. Oh, race locked. What? Hang on. Vendor Estelle Gendry or Crom Stout Arm Ironforge Hook. Hang on, it says I can just buy this? It's Alliance only? Why do I not have it? Branded Gilnean Cloak, not collected. These have all got ticks. Oh, hang on. The tick is only for the all the things. Can I just buy some of these ones I'm missing? I don't think I can. I think that's a lie. I'm quite sure I should have all of these. Yeah, I've already got all of these. How and why and what's going on here? What's going on here? That's a lie. Branded gill name cloak. A commonly issued cloak for new recruits in the war. You haven't collected this appearance. Alliance only. All the things says you get it from Kilturus, Borealis, vendors, provisioner Stoutforge, or all the things sets, heirlooms, back armor. Oh, Borealis, vendor. Can we go to Borealis and buy this then? What about this one? Horde only. Oh yeah, I forgot there's Alliance and Horde only variations. Okay. What's this spear thing? Oh, that's the archaeology one. Yeah, one day. One day. One day. Brawler's Razor Claws? Can you even get these anymore? This also says that it comes from this vendor. Well, it absolutely doesn't. Brawler's Razor Claws. That sounds very much like it's a Brawler's Guild reward. Deathstalker's Glooming Powder. Horde only. That would be why I don't have it. Defending Champion. You must gather 12 Arena Master Trinkets on one character. Once you have the achievement, the next time you open a chest on that character, you get the Defending... This is the... Camp the Gurabashi Arena, right? You started at 7.7 million? No. Did I really? Did I just spend 1 million gold? Give or take upgrading heirlooms? Oops. That's funny. Really? Oh dear. Okay. I do not suggest upgrading all your heirlooms. I did say heirlooms were expensive. Apparently they are. Oh well. It's only money, right? Yeah, wake up at 6 AM trinket. Yeah. Oh, VOD timestamp. Nice one. Oh my god, I did. I started at 7.7 million. What's the exact numbers on that? 7709411 minus what I currently have, 6875661. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I just spent 800,000 gold on heirloom upgrade. Oh no! Oh no! And I don't even have all the heirlooms. Oh dear. Completionism is expensive. Deal with it. Yep. Yep. Damn. Damn. Best start leveling to recoup this investment. Oh no, I've also just realised how many of my heavy callous hide have I now accidentally turned into enchanted heavy callous hide. Oh dear. Oh dear. I've just realised the title of the stream is Gold Making Like a Pro. And I've just spent 800,000 gold on stupid heirloom upgrades. Ah, Jesus. Oh no, my poor heavy callous hide. Oh dear, today is an expensive day. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, at least I've got enchanted heavy callous hide for a while. The balance, this balance is not quite there. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Today, mistakes were made. Quick, buy some legendaries, people. For the love of God. Oh, cheap Korthite crystals, though. Yoink. Did I not just yoink these? $450 gold for heavy callous hide now in this round. Just as I now need lots of it. Ah dear. Ah dear. Area 52, it's going for 900 gold. Buy them all. Yeah, servers are doing crazy things right now. Every day so far, course light keeps being reset to 500 plus. People will try and do it. People will definitely try and do it. I absolutely need to use some of this now. Otherwise, I need to recuperate costs on some of this real bad. Real bad. So, let's send... all of that. All of that. Probably all of that. Probably all of that. Let's get this dude making stuff. Gathering. TSM groups. Mail and leather. Restock. Go. Gathering. Oh god. I only need 500 enchanted heavy callous hide and I've now got about 1 million of it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, we're all good. Don't panic. Don't panic. Barely got enough Korthite for the next 6 hours, if that. I really hope the weekend warriors log on and start dumping Korthite fast. See, this is what I like. I like these, you know, crazy swings in markets. It keeps things, you know, interesting. Keeps you guessing what's going on a little bit. Sometimes having all of the answers gets boring real fast. What do we still need then? We need 1500 heavy desolate leather. Convenient. We need desolate leather times lots. How many was lots? Times 3,500 lots. Korthite's down to 60 gold on my roll. Damn. Server transfer and back would cost 1.2 million gold, but maybe worth it depending on the amount. Reminds me of the good old days of 9.1. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like any sort of swing in direction for things like material prices, it just makes it fun and keeps it fresh. And if you have the ability to capitalize on it, then all the better. I didn't watch that trailer, did I? I got distracted. We need... Really? I need more Korthite crystals than I've already got? No. Hang on, I'm out of bag space again. I'm out of bag space. Stop. Please hold. We need to craft some stuff. Typical, I can't craft any stuff. What am I missing? Arboreal shards. Of course I'm missing arboreal shards. We're always missing arboreal shards. Did I not spend like 1,000,000 gold on arboreal shards yesterday? Oh my days. Today's turned out to be relatively expensive, you know. Good thing we started with a packed mailbox. Let's go that way. Already down to 7,500 crystals from 21. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you've, like I said, I've said it a few times, you've got to remember that for every single legendary, it's 40 crystals. It's an outrageous number. You look at the price of a single crystal, and it's difficult to even comprehend that you need 40 of the damn things just to make one legendary. And if people were like, and this is why when you see, like, you could see 10,000 Corthite crystals on the auction house, and you're like, whoa, that's a lot of Corthite crystals. But when you divide that number by 40, it's really not that many legendaries. And considering how many players are playing on some of these realms, they can just get hoovered up real quick. But what it'll do is it'll mean that people will see the they'll see the value of the Corthite crystals, and every man and their dog will instantly go out and gather 15, 20 of them on all of their alts, expecting to become an overnight millionaire, and then they'll just flood the market again with them once the zerg of demand disappears. It's violent swings up and down in value, but it's all good fun. It's all good fun. If you can ride the wave out, it's nearly impossible not to win. Fuck, backspace is always a problem. Hang on, there's a bunch of these things that I can sell now. I randomly bought a bunch of PvP gear just for the appearances. Just for the blue tick. I can get rid of all of those. Yeah, I've got a random bunch of stuff in my bag so we can get rid of. What's this realm looking like? I feel weird that this dude's just chilling here, not doing anything. At least get a cancel scan on the go. This is probably why we're not selling anything. Let go, lass. It's easily got to be one of the most popular names in World of Warcraft of a hunter. Every single possible combination of Legolas you can come up with. It's like Demon Hunters and Illidan. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Well, 328,000 gold in sales already today, which is that's nearly half our that covers almost half of our heirloom splurge. Let's do cloth first. Bone shatter vests. Why are these going in at normal? Umberhide vests. I can't be the only one selling these, surely. I mean, I probably am, but... Now to get all the heirlooms maxed on your US account? Oh god. Oh god. I'd need to buy the... need to farm the heirlooms up first, even. That's going to be horrible. Right. This realm, anything going on? Probably not. Rank 6 Umberhide gauntlets. Yay, we sold a Grimveld belt at rank 1. 155 gold. Please take it and go. Oh dear, this is going to be a lot more undercuts, isn't it? Ouch, 127. And these aren't ones where I'm... These are just straight undercuts as well. Oh, there's a few that we've undercut ourselves, look. Oh, actually a lot. It's fine.
Always in stock.
400. No, hang on, cancel.
Let's make some magic.
Come visit me again.
What? Why are we missing? What are we missing? Oh, we need to make the Vestige of Origins. Ugh. Gathering. Open task list. Go. Leatherworking, crafting. What do we not have to make these? Pallid bones, of course. Now we've got no inventory space. I think we're going to have this discussion every day until Blizzard do something about it. Want bigger bags, Blizzard, for the love of all that's holy.
Until next time.
Gonna go broke buying pallid bones? Hopefully not. Unless somebody... Can you imagine, right? Can you... No, they're fine. They're fine. I was just thinking, like, if somebody... I mean, you could... what could be funny, you know? If I wanted to be... If I wanted to do something silly... If I wanted to do something really silly... we could try and reset the pallid bone market. Can you imagine? It's all the problem is it's already over 2 gold a piece for them. But can you imagine? Is it worth it for the lulz for 75k? I don't particularly need 30,000 pallid bones. But if I can start selling some of them back, you've already wasted 1 million gold on heirlooms. Alright, sure, fine, we'll do it. Let's put some back on the market though. It's an expensive day in the office. I mean, it absolutely won't pay off, but it's still just funny to do. 28 gold a piece for pallid bones. Where do we think? What do we need? We need to sell like some of them. Let's go 10 gold. 12 gold. I like 12. 10 gold profit on each one. There we go. There we go. If there's fierce competition on the leather market, that would be fun. Everybody's got 1 gold pallid bones for granted. Yeah, people assume. I mean, I can't quite do the same play over here. If I show you in a second the price of pallid bones and the quantity of them on Tor and Mill, you'll have a giggle. Let me get these cancels out of the way. Can I get this list complete? No, throttle's kicked in again. Alright. Alright. Given that resetting a 40k bone market is, well, 40k, it's not really much to lose. Well, exactly, that's the thing. Like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't really matter. It's one of those funny ones that it's just a bit of an oddball. Somebody obviously tried something similar with shrouded cloth and then, you know, decided against it. I've still got over 100,000 shrouded cloth kicking about that I just can't do anything with. I'll burn the bones into vestiges in less than a week anyway. Well, that's, yeah, yeah, kinda. Yeah. It's probably true. What is it, like 80 a go or something silly? I'm about to find out. I need to send a bunch to... Yeah. 80 a go. And it's cover... Yeah, my vestige of origins are coming from leatherworking to cover jewel crafting as well. So, yeah. At 80 a go, I can absorb these pretty quickly. Also means that, you know, somebody's going to come along and want to buy a lot of them in one go as well. And be mighty annoyed when they're 12 gold a piece. Out of nowhere. Whoa, Oh, it's fun. How many did I buy? I bought, what was it, 27,000? I'll absorb them in a week. Like, even if I don't sell a single one of them back, yeah, I'll absorb them in a week. And what's the worst case? Worst case, I'm like paying like 100 gold more for my vestige of origins than I should be. Meh. Big whoop. Big whoop. Right, what do we still need? We still need more desolate leather. Let's just get banging on some of these. Window's not in the right place. There we go. Did you see LST's changes with vestige crafting? Yes, I'm aware of the change and the updates. I've just not given it too much attention yet. I will look into it when I have time. Now that's a good suggestion. Very handy for crafting rank 4s, I imagine. But equally with the significantly higher value of Corthite crystals at the moment, I don't think that it's profitable for me to be making rank 4s with the rank 2s. So what do we still need? Desolate leather, apparently. Two, 4, 600 is everything. Might as well just take the lot. Still need mats for Vestige of Origins. What do we need? Corthite crystals. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Are we mission critical on Corthite crystals? Oh dear. Oh dear. How many do we need over here? 365. Yes? No? Yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty. What is going on today? Like, what is going on today? Open 3 million gold mailbox from a Thursday. Spend 800,000 gold on heirloom upgrades. Buy out the Corthite crystal market. Accidentally turn all of my heavy callous hide into enchanted heavy callous hide. Oh god! No, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, reset the pallid bone market to 12 gold apiece. Oh, what a fun day in the office. Right, what's that going to do to our Corthite crystal smart average buy price now? 180 gold. That probably means we will do a restart or a cancel scan on all the Legos, because that's probably going to affect the valuation of everything. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of this cancelling to repost at higher. Fun day in the office so far, building our own IKEA chair. Solid. Solid. This baby will get you far. Oh, I feel sorry for the poor sod that's going to come in and try and do a restock after me. Ouch. The ones we got are pretty shit, not going to lie, but at least everybody will have a chair. Wow. I mean, definitely having one is better than not having one. Yes, that's true. Only slightly, though.
that your wallet? Or are you just glad to see me? Both, I hope.
Reached first gold cap yesterday, so thanks for your help.
Congratulations. Well done. Gold cap is a massive achievement. Massive achievement. GG. GG. And of course, thank you for this resub. Now on to 100 mil. That's it. Just keep going. Just keep going. Always pushing. Always pushing. Let's send another stack over. And we'll just put the rest on the auction house so they're out of the way. I'll throw these up for 48 hours. Vestiges, quartzite crystals, boreal shards we need as well. Oh, of course. Oh, of course. I forget that gathering doesn't take into consideration intermediate items. Oh, of course it doesn't. This is why you always want to make your vestiges in one go at the beginning, so then you get a more accurate list of what you actually need. Need more bones? I think we might have some. I have a sneaky feeling we might have bought some pallid bones quite recently. We need heavy desolate leather, always. Goddamn son of a... always. And it's going to tell me to craft it, isn't it? Yeah, it's telling me to craft it. Of course it is. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
My wares are second to none.
Go on. 12 gold pallid bones. Forget the legendaries. We don't want to sell legendaries. 12 gold pallid bones. Oh, it's just a rank 4 cape. The day when you're sad to see a rank 4 Grimveld cape sale is, you know, it's been a crazy day. Alright. Not a crazy price either, to be fair. A good price, but not a crazy price. Where were we at? We need to repost things. Company size doubled during lockdown. Now we're back in the office. We don't have enough chairs. Unforeseen errors in the office place. Just pretend you're going all, you know, all Japanese and just sit cross-legged on the floor. Chop the legs off the tables. Bring everything down a notch. Call it, you know, feng shui. Pallid bones and heavy desolate leather. Haven't I got some heavy desolate leather? No, of course I haven't.
Inventory is full.
Inventory is full. Fuck. Alright, groups. Mail off. Oh no, it's just absorbed all of my arboreal shards. Where did it send those? Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Meh, I had a chair. Look after yourself first. You scum can sit on the floor. Big boy here's got himself a chair. What you got? You got nothing. You got nothing. I think I'm hungry. I've gone delusional. Right. I'm still literally halfway through a cancel scan from about an hour ago. Jesus, I really need to focus on doing one thing at a time. Yeah, I was going to show you the pallid bone price over here. Just a casual 4 silver, and only a 1.3 million of them available. It's really It's really a lot. It's really quite a lot. It's really quite a lot. 1.3 million pallid bones kicking about over here. I could buy 1.3 million pallid bones for less than the value of a token. The problem is I'm very, 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 very sure that there's probably at least another 1.3 million in people's bags somewhere. So, but yeah, it's safe to say that they're incredibly cheap. I could buy 500,000 pallid bones for less than 50k. Even if I did nothing more than reset the market to like here, I could buy that many. 1.2 million for an average cost of 15 silver a piece. Then the problem is who in their right mind is going to buy 1.3 million flipping pallid bones again? I know for a fact that Zanzaful has got an entire guild bank full of the things, so I ain't going to fuck with that. There's just too many of them right now. Until people... although, the funny thing is, right, is with the increased drop rate on heavy callous hide... See, this is actually where the play... This is the 500 IQ moment right here, right? We know categorically, let me show you, that if you get the pallid bones and the the desolate leather, sorry, for a combined value of less than, I'm thinking slowly and talking at the same time. Where's these things? Where the crossbows? Right. You need 6 pallid bones and 5 desolate leather. And 8 pieces of thread. If you can get it for a combined value of, what is it? If I buy 0.15 on the pallid bones by doing this ridiculousness, then desolate leather can be as high as 4 gold a piece, I imagine, pretty comfortably. Composite bow. Yeah, even if desolate leather is 4 gold a piece, I can still vendor composite bows and make a nice profit out of it. So, desolate leather is currently 7 gold a piece. So it's outside the realms of possibility now. But, what do we know has recently happened that will cause lots of people to farm desolate leather like an absolute moron? The drop rate of heavy callous hide and callous hide has increased. Now, the flip side is that I would also imagine that desolate leather is not inclined to drive itself down in price too heavily too quickly, because there's still a really good demand for this. For both legendaries and crafter's marks. But my point here is that even buying out a bajillion pallid bones for 10 silver a piece, you almost can't lose. The problem is you've got, yeah, like's just what been said, an outrageous amount of time shuffling it. Secondly, you've just got 500,000 things to contest with. I can't even begin to tell you how many mailboxes worth of shit 500,000 pallid bones is. So, doing such, theoretically, profitable. In reality, I think I would lose my mind even thinking about doing something like this. I suspect desolate leather will become the bottleneck for more expensive on raiding servers. There's just so much of it needed that the leather patches and the crafters stuff and the drop rate has not been increased on it. This is true. This is true. Only 8.7 million. Low. Yeah, I'm slacking today. My server's already out of Desolate Leather. Yeah, I do imagine... I mean, this is one of the biggest realms, and I imagine it to be doing... The fact that there's only 100,000 Desolate Leather, even at these prices, does surprise me. As I would expect to see more of it. Comparatively, you often find materials in the 50 to 100,000 gold quantity. 50 to 100,000 in quantity. Hasn't leather drop rate increased? Yes, but only callous hide and heavy callous hide. Desolate leather, no. And weirdly, originally, desolate leather was the byproduct that you just were trying to get rid of. In a weird way, now it's actually callous hide that is the byproduct that people are trying to get rid of. Not so much today because lots of people are buying it for restocking legendaries, but generally speaking, it ended up being that there was a greater demand for desolate leather than there was anything else. You'd have much easier time selling this stuff than you would the callous hide and the heavy callous hide. Sell it to the shufflers once the leather's dropped. Yeah, it's one. I mean, Zanzibar took the exact same approach. I know categorically Zanzibar has got on this server at least an entire guild bank, if not 2, if not 3, full of pallid bones, which he was buying for pennies for a long while. Now, obviously, he's playing New World at the moment. There is a strong chance, actually, that one of these massive stockpiles is his. He might just have emptied his guild banks and dumped it to try and just get rid of it. But either way, it's safe to say that pallid bones at this price eventually is almost destined to be profitable for the vendor shuffle. But the problem is you have to wait until the desolate leather drops a little bit more. And it's just not going to happen right now. I think your server's been flipped or something. Draenor has 700k on it. 100k is medium pop levels. Yeah, like I said, for something like Desolate Leather, this is a small number. I expect this number to be much bigger for Desolate Leather over here. It's blatantly obvious. I mean, you can see 2 big clusters here, which is probably the effort of somebody buying it all and resetting it. And they probably got this again many times over in their bags and stuff, so I did a cancel scan. Let's get this cancel scan sorted. I need to focus on getting actually something done, because I've done nothing but empty a nice big juicy mailbox and then spend all the gold again. Ultramarine ink, I regret not saving up more of it. Is that now what people are after?
I can't carry more.
Because people were literally giving that shit away at the beginning of the expansion. But it's because decks are dead, right? You're probably sat on a gold mine if you've got lots of the ultramarine inks.
Let's make sweet, sweet profit together.
All the profit. All the profit. Lilu, thank you with a tier 1. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh. See, this is what it's come to, right? People are now baiting Corthite crystals at 200 gold apiece. Baiting them at 200 gold apiece. I was literally buying them all day long without a care in the world for 200 gold apiece, literally 3 days ago. Oh, that's funny. Now this is the bait price. How many do I don't even have many. I might just not do anything. I might miss the boat on this because I didn't stock up. But I thought 5,000 Corthite crystals on each realm would probably be enough. Obviously not. I should have done the maths. To be honest, half the reason I didn't stock up was A, because I got burnt by stocking up too heavily in patch 9.1. Secondly, I couldn't guarantee to myself that I wouldn't still be absolutely 100% addicted to New World, and so I didn't even really know how much I was going to play. So I wasn't willing to take the risk of stockpiling, but we'll see, we'll see. We'll ride the wave. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games until somebody takes an arrow to the knee. Why are people buying rank 6s now? As the floodgates have opened on Soul Cinders. You can basically run Torghast until your eyes bleed. And because of that, then, you know, there's no time gating on getting your legendaries anymore. And for that reason, it means that people are going and getting that second or third legendary, you know, so that they can switch between specs. The Covenant changes is also probably something to do with it. People are switching Covenants and then picking up the Covenant legendary and, you know, a bunch of things. Right, if I remember right, that's probably only half the post scan. Yeah. I thought there was more. I didn't stockpile anything due to 9.1 being a fluke. Miscalculated twice then. It's alright, don't worry about it. Missing the boat on something is always less painful than investing heavily and having it not pay off, which is exactly what happened to me in 9.1. If you look at my TSM graph over here, where if I go 6 months, in fact I need to go further than that. This dip here, this was our peak before patch 9.1. It was about this point where the PTR for 9.1 came out, and then we started stockpiling materials. This massive dip here was Corthite crystals. 9.1 launches about here, and I buy Corthite crystals like an absolute madman for a week, spending, I don't know, 10 million gold or something on Corthite crystals almost overnight. And then like you can see, this is where we started technically. It took us until middle of October to surpass where we were to begin with before 9.1. So although this looks very impressive here, and then obviously a restock, and this looks pretty impressive as well, you got to remember we started here to begin with. We already had 21 million gold before patch 9.1 even started. We're only now at like 25 million gold. We've only profited 4 million gold in patch 9.1 compared to 9.0, where we went from literally 0 to 20 million. So 9.1 for us so far has been a swing and a miss. A real swing and a miss. I'm hoping that this trend continues, and even more so. I hope that we end up 40 million, I would say, to be sort of sensible before 9.2. If I can get to 40 million before 9.2, I think that's that will recuperate this, you know, swing and a miss. Looks like my graph for 9.1. Yeah, anybody that invested in rank 5s and 6s early days will have a massive drop on their graph like this. Because this is when Corthite crystals came out, and bang, down they go in price. I remember paying like 2,000 gold a piece plus for Corthite crystals in the first week. It was ludicrous. And then in turn, obviously, that's why this downward spike means that when you then sell them, bang, then we're back up there. But then I had to restock again, so we came back down even further. And we've just been, you know, recrafting and reselling slowly but surely over the last few months. This in turn was only possible though because we'd already leveled up all of the legendaries. There's no leveling involved in any of this. The leveling was all done down here, which is why we've been able to quickly, you know, get out of the crazy stage and then just, like, you know, steadily grow our gold total. I assume 20% buff to mats would kill the market and people wouldn't come back. Yeah, I had a similar assumption, and if you ask me the same question again in a week's time, I might tell you that that's a thing, right? I might very well end up in a week's time having that opinion that, you know, the increase to the materials ended up, you know, there's a spike in demand for the first week, but once that initial spike disappears, the price floor will be even lower because of the increased drop rate. Wonder how much Dirty lost during his holiday when Corthite dropped overnight. Yeah, he lost a lot. He lost about 20 million gold to that. But yeah, he made the mistake of taking a 2-week break without liquidating his expensive assets or volatile assets, namely the Corthite crystals, and it cost him probably more than 20 mil. But, you know, you take big risks, and sometimes those big risks turn into big rewards. Sometimes they don't. That's why it's called a risk. If it was guaranteed, then it's not a risk anymore. Another rank 4 cape. What's with the rank 4 capes? Is that because I haven't got any rank 6 capes? Once again, is it we're selling rank 4s because we don't have rank 6s? Oh, we now don't have capes. just no messing. We just don't have capes. Alright, that's it. Fine. God damn. Right, let's get crafting. Jesus. I'd have a panic attack sitting on something like Corthite, which is why I never stocked up on it much. It's relative though, isn't it? Like to even put yourself in a position to lose 20 million gold on Corthite crystals, it means that you have to have 100 million gold plus to even consider, you know, that being a thing, which Dirty Obi does. He's probably close to 200 mil by now. Although he's not even playing WoW, I don't think, at the moment. But it's like I said, it's relative, right? Sure, but gambling 20% of your wealth is not great. If you got 200 mil, 10 mil, all one. Yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah, true. True, but... It's a game. $145k for rank 6 rings now. Certainly didn't expect this much of a rush. When they open the floodgates... Crazy things happen. Did I not buy any desolate leather? I need desolate leather. I swear I bought some desolate leather. Alright, well, we'll buy some desolate leather. 3,200. This is not a game. Alright, it's not a game. More How do I need to buy even more arboreal shards? Game, please.
Anything you need. Until next time.
Right, that should be leatherworking restocked at least. Ironic considering the one thing I was meant to restock was actually blacksmithing. But we got distracted by accidentally buying lots of heavy callus hide. So I needed to get that done real quick. I'll do jewel crafting in a minute. I need to do blacksmithing. Plate. Yeah, we'll just do plate. Restock plate. Oh my God. Look at the profit though. Look at the juice on that one. Can you imagine spending 700,000 gold, making back your 700,000 gold with an additional 1.4 million on top? That's a 300% profit margin on blacksmithing right now. Why is this a case? This is because for one day, a lithium ore disappeared. This is mental. Game's gone mad. Game's gone actually mad. Quartzite crystals, lacerite ore, luminous flux, vestige of origins, enchanted lithium bars. I think we've got all of that. I think we're Gucci. Let's log over. Let's do some stuff. Arboreal shards though. I might just send some more arboreal shards.
Something for every occasion.
It says we've got 1,700 arboreal shards on that character already. Why would we have nearly 2,000 arboreal shards on that character already? Why do I not trust you, Trade Skill Master? Did I buy the arboreal shards yesterday before I realised I had no lithium? Maybe I did. We'll find out. Okie dokie. Xmas come early for gold makers this year. Well, for the last couple of days it's been a bit crazy. Don't trust TSM anymore. Hey, luckily there's another option. Dude, if you could build some sort of gathering system into Legendary Stock Tracker, I'd probably delete TSM. I know that's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Does the Christmas period see an increase in goal making simply due to more people being online, even if there's no content? Probably. Any festive season usually does. MRL, material restock list. Yep. Oh look. Oh look. A bunch of arboreal shards. And a bunch of quartzite crystals. Well, that's a happy surprise. Oh no, this is not a happy. No, hang on. 4,500 in the bank. Please tell me they are actually in the bank though. Oh, for the love of God, please actually be. Whew. I was worried then. I was worried for a minute. We were out of Shadowgast ingots as well, but we're good. We're good. Right, what do we need then? We need to make Vestige of Origins. We need a bunch of materials. Where's the actual material list? Enchanted Lithium bars. All of these, look. Yoink. Send. What else do we need? Quartzite crystal. I need more quartzite crystals. Take some more. Lacerite ore. 200 lacerite ore. Let's buy some lacerite ore then. Or do I have any? Aha! Did I need more than that? How many did I need? 190? 189. Never lucky. Oh! Oh! Saved. Luminous flux, we go buy some flux, and then vestige of... Oh, if we make the vestiges, it's going to give us a whole bunch more shit that we need. Yeah. Okie dokies. Open that. Where in the world does your mage stand? I'm confused. Oh, you mean this one? This is the shrine in Pandaria. Shrine of the Seven Stars in Pandaria. You need to be an engineer to use Harvey, though. So this dude is both a engineer just to use the auctioneer and enchanting because, you know, he does all my enchanting maps. Didn't even explore the map. What explore the map for? You mad? Despite being there 24/7 for years. I wonder what my playtime is on that character, actually. 31 days, 17 hours. That's not a lot at all, is it, really? In nearly a year. Why am I here? Blacksmithing. Why am I here? Vestige of Origins. Go. Yeah, best alliance, auctioneer, engineer, auction house, yeah. He has agoraphobia. What's agoraphobia? In fact, I don't want to start talking about phobias, because if I have it, I don't want to know I have it. Like the thing with lots of holes. Ah! Did anybody hear a cat? Oh, the fear of crowds. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm happy to be a hermit. I'd much rather sit in my room in the comfort of my own house, talking to people online than I would actually going to see people. 3,000 of these. Bye.
Watch your back.
Now make lots of blacksmithing legendaries. Let the money roll in. Let the money roll in. I know that's the tune of Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, but you know, copyright and all. Oh, is it the pay to win cat that makes the meow? Of course. Of course it makes a meow. I'm surprised you didn't get swatted for spamming with messages like that. Don't Google fear of holes. You get it? Yeah, yeah. Yes, do not. What's interesting as well is there's ludicrous amounts of profit on this blacksmithing stuff, even though we've paid out the nose for some of these materials. We paid considerably more for the Elithium than we probably should have done. Quarthite crystals, we've basically doubled our price on. Yet there's still just bonkers level profit. Which is very nice. I've somehow accidentally turned this into a restock stream again. My apologies. Although I still think technically have we made more gold than we've spent today? I don't know. I spent nearly 1.6 million on heavy callous hide earlier. If you add on the cost of the callous hide, I think. On top of stupid amounts of arboreal shards and Corthite crystals. And 800k in heirloom upgrades. I've probably spent nearly 3 million. But we had mailboxes for like 4 and a bit. So I think I think technically, I think this is a gold making stream. But only just. Do you value your materials at the auction house price or smart average buy price? Probably smart average buy price. Not overly sensible to do it that way, but I do. Very nice. Right, let's get those sent and put on the auction house. Let's just do a sort on that real quick. And then there was plate legendaries again. Mantheus saves the day. Should rename the stream Restock and Chat. It kind of almost is, yeah. Do I just do that? Go. MRS, Mantheus Restock stream. The only type of MRS that you want. Time to let the millions roll in. I have to confess, I bought the cat mount for 2 tokens. I don't need a missus, but I want I want MRS though. Each to their own. Right, let's take a quick sneaky legendary stock tracker. How? Oh, it's beautiful. Apart from that fiesta of chaos at the bottom that is referred to as tailoring. We are looking good. Looking good. Now, I think lightless silk is a bit of an issue. Like it was yesterday. I think I've burnt through supplies. I have some, yet not a huge amount. Probably not a huge enough amount to really bother doing anything. Because... I mean, I could. I'm not spending 200 bucks a piece on the enchanted to buy it outright, though. Meaning I'd need to craft the flipping stuff myself. Yeah. It's kind of tempting. Kind of tempting to hoover it up. Regarding the amount, considering the amount of profit that's kicking about on capes right now, even if I do nothing but turn it into capes and just sell capes, you know, say see you later to the rest of them. Just capes alone. Ah, whatever. In for a penny. My poor TSM is not going to know what's going on today. Holy Jesus. Now we need probably dust. Oh no! Oh no! Somebody beat me to it. Somebody beat me to it. Fuck. Right, there's a fix. There's an easy fix. Does this dude have? Oh god damn. He's also an enchanter. Does he have the break things down thing? Where is it? Shatters. Shatter crystals. Shatter shards. Not to mention, I also feel... There we go. There's a bunch of crystals. I don't sell enchants anymore. So, I mean, if I have enchants... Oh, there we go. There we go. Problemo solved it. Can't keep me down. Always away. Always away. Right. We're clever. We go... We double up our enchanters. Multitask for the win. Hello? Oh, reload in 4. What? There we go. Which one are we doing? Lightless Silk. Go. Rank 6 Umberhide Treads. Rank 4 Mittens. All these rank 4s are... I mean, yes, they're profitable. But in a weird way... I almost don't want to use the materials here. I don't know. Let's see how many Dusty Dusts. 5k, 2,500. Oh, we can do a restock a few times. It should be fine. Right. I now have a distinct problem that I need to make 2,500 enchanted lightless silks before I can really do much else. So, I think, boys and girls, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. We've had a bit of a roller coaster of a stream today. Let's just real quickly. I don't know if TSM's going to show. TSM probably isn't going to show this very well. Okay. Apparently, we've spent 5.5 million gold in the last 24 hours. I don't quite know what on. Ledger expense last. Okay, I can only do last 3 days, but let's go. Okay, just a lot. Just a lot, and this isn't even half of it because it's, you know, half of this is on the wrong account. Corthite crystals we bought earlier. We bought all of that lithium ore earlier. Callous hides times lots. Heavy callous hide times over 4,000. Yeah, we've gone on a real spend today. Misleading title. Gold spending, not gold making. Hey, you win some, you lose. We started the day with a 3 million gold mailbox. So we're okay. We're okay. We're doing all right. We started by looting 3 million gold, and then we somehow managed to spend 5. It's okay. Relax. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. The advantage we have is, yes, we've spent a lot of gold, but we are now, let's assume that I have everything needed to do tailoring now because I'm working on it. We are now fully restocked. Fully restocked. So there's a good 8 million gold worth of shit to sell here. We are good. We are very good. Wine would explain a lot. I mean, I wish it was. I wish it was. Wouldn't surprise me if you saw Matthews begging in Goldshire Inn. Hey, next time I'll be making it rain. Anyway, boys and girls, I am going to leave it there for today. And in turn, as it's Friday, I will probably be leaving it there for the week. The new Call of Duty's out today. I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm very tempted to pick it up, if not to play the multiplayer, but just to play through the campaign. You know, one of the advantages of making lots of gold is I can spend Blizzard balance like it's peanuts. So I might pick up the Call of Duty, and if I play that, I might throw the stream up this evening. We'll see. Or I might just turn the computer off completely and have a few days off. I don't know. Not sure. Not see you 28 days later. No. Worst case scenario, we'll be back on Monday. Best case scenario, I might be back either later today or tomorrow or maybe even Sunday. We'll see. I don't have any strict plans this weekend. I'm very busy the weekend after. So I've got a little bit more time on my hands. I want to put together some... See, the same thing has happened again. I've focused back on streaming and it's, you know, had a knock-on effect to the YouTube content. So I might just, you know, we'll see. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying now. Have a good weekend, boys and girls. Happy goal making. Don't spend outrageous, like, yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. But either way, I wish you the best of luck with goal making. If you're selling stuff or you're playing the game again since the new patch, have fun. And good luck. I'll see you all probably Monday. Peace. I'll fix the crafting pings. Leave me alone.